Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very, very, very well. Me and you are going to have a little watch party. Now, the first Jeffree Star of it all has started. Now, Jeffree came back to LA, so we moved to LA. My father was a Jehovah's Witness. So, Jeffree has came back to the internet. He has been, doing these TikToks and stuff, and by coming back to the internet, I mean, he's trying to directly pander to the audience that he once told to off. And that is, the beauty community, the drama community, the Tana Mojos, the Trisha Paytases, these people that not only on a friendship basis he seemingly dropped and would talk shit about and all like this, but the audience. And I just think it is so beautiful and so humbling that Jeffree Star, that walked away from everyone, is now directly coming back and wants your attention again, wants your money. And so we know that he came back and filmed a podcast with Tana Mojo and Brooke on the Cancel podcast, and then we know that he filmed one for the Trisha podcast. Now, it's taken a while for these to come out, but the Tana one has just came out. Now, first of all, I love his shoes. Love his shoes. I would love if Brooke was wearing them, because then it would be a full-on pink outfit. I feel like this was a horrible decision. I feel like this might do well view-wise, and that is great, but I think ultimately, specifically with the current standing of Cancelled, I mean, they're just coming off of what was happening with Brooke. I mean, it's not really great to have Jeffree Star on, but also he just kind of brings negativity wherever he goes. And I think him going on Trisha, I very much so expressed that I think it's a mistake for Trisha as well. I think momentarily it might be something that does good for them, but I think in the long term, this is going to be something that they regret. This just came out an hour ago, right? Less than an hour ago. I am going to do my predictions, and we're going to see if I'm correct. I predict there's no way that Shane Dawson won't come up. It's how Shane Dawson comes up. I think it'll be... Also, I predict that Brooke is going to be very silent this episode. I think that Brooke knows that this episode will give controversy, and she's going to kind of sit this one out a little bit. I think it's going to be Tana taking the reins. I think Tana is going to be ass-licking to a whole... I think she's going to be agreeing to everything Jeffree says. He can't say anything wrong. She'll laugh. She'll giggle. She will agree with everything he has to say, which will be very unfortunate. And I can see Tana doing that because she kind of panders to whoever's in front of her. I hope Trisha doesn't do that. I think Shane will come up. I think it'll be Tana that brings Shane up. I don't really know how the conversation will go. I think there's no way that Jeffree won't bring up Bye Sister. I think he's going to bring Bye Sister up very soon into this because that's like his full personality trait that he brings with everywhere. I think he's going to make some comments about James Charles, which will be very reductive. He's done that a lot. I think he's going to come for Tati Westbrook because he has this thing with Tati where he always comes at her. So I think it's very much so apparent that Tati will be being called out by him. What else? I don't really know. I honestly just think it's going to be a lot of Tana pandering towards him and Brooke kind of sitting in silence and maybe agreeing every once in a while. I think this is a mistake. I think it's a mistake. I think the audience will like it momentarily, but they will always use this against you. So, but then I guess you can't just always have people who agree with you on your podcast. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Also, I'm going on tour in February, the Chronically Online tour. I'm going to Brooklyn on February 18th, Chicago, February 19th, 21st of February, Seattle, 23rd of February, LA, and 25th in Dallas. Now, we have a list of cities that we are adding, but we are still adding other ones. So please let me know down below where I should go. I can't wait to meet all the muckers. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because it's going to be breaking that wall. We're all going to meet. I'm going to give you the most deranged show of all time, and I'm very excited. And I'm very excited about the shows that we are adding as well. But anyways, let's get into this, shall we?
And welcome back to the Cancelled Podcast.
Hi.
Jeffree Lynn.
Hi, y'all.
How are ya?
Oh, my God. Hi, how are ya?
Yes, I needed it so bad.
We really needed this.
I am so happy. It's like... just seeing you makes me really feel a type of way. It transports me to a really different time.
All right, so I am correct. We will be starting with Tana Mojo all up in Miss Jeffree Lynn's pussy. She is going to be ass-licking to a whole nother degree, I can automatically assume.
Of my life. Having you as a guest, this is so iconic.
I really love this one.
Oh, I love you so much.
No, so right when she said that, it triggers really good memories. I think maybe people look at us and they may think craziness, drama right away, but when every time we were together, it was always positive energy.
So
We
positive.
filmed the funniest videos. All we did was laugh the entire time, so it definitely brings me back to really good times.
It brings me back to good times because
Yeah.
I was a fan at that time. So I feel like
How
I was
cool.
like,
And it was so cool at the time. Like, looking, like, you know, you just think you know everything when you're young like that. And it's like, I definitely was that. But looking back, it's like, I was like, I had no money yet. And I'm like this little Make-A-Wish child coming over to Jeffree Star's house, and Jeffree's dressing me head to toe in Gucci, and I'm playing with all the pinball machines and
Yeah.
roaming around, rest in peace.
you had one job.
I'm kidding. And all the Pomeranians, and just like, you really.
Oh my God.
I was saying
I
this to
can't
you
breathe.
I'm sorry. Me just glazing over.
No, but what's crazy is in that
All right, so it is starting exactly how I thought, which is crazy. Brooke is very quiet in this episode so far, and I think it's going to continue this way. And Tana is ass licking.
that time, I was
It's going to be a long R30.
2013 I had $500. 2015 $50 million. So it's just like
crazy.
and then it just kept going and growing, and it was a really wild ride. So Tana met me when I was in love for the very first time in a brand new house, just figuring out who the new me was. And it was so cool to be around people that didn't give a fuck, that knew just how to have fun and didn't take me that serious, because I'm so sarcastic, and I think people misinterpret it all the time. Fucking idiots.
I love it. She said that before you came. She's like, we're the only two who have never had any sort of beef or anything. She's like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
like-
good.
Yeah,
almost like
people
this-
may think that we've had drama maybe
Well, you
because we
get
haven't seen each other in a
confused.
while. People do get confused. No one knows the real
I
truth about
wouldn't know,
any of
'cause
the
everything-
past. I had to live it, so sadly I remember it all. But me and her
I mean,
never.
we need
You have
some
great memory.
refreshers.
You never forget, and I love that because I'm so the opposite. I'll call you and just be like, "Wait, what happened again? Like, who's drama?"
Photographic memory.
It's so great.
Yeah.
But like, I genuinely feel like at the time it was like a whirlwind, like Dramageddon. Everything was happening around us, and
I'm never going to let people forget that the reason that Dramageddons happened, there was a common denominator in all of them, and it was Miss Jeffree Lynn. Come on, Nye.
everyone had beef. You know what I mean? Except for you and me.
Sorry, this is also the craziest title. Jeffree Star on Dramageddon, Diddy, and making millions on TikTok.
It was a bonding point.
Wendy Williams, rest in peace. She's still alive, but still rest in peace to her show. Shoe Kim.
I know.
Shoe Kim.
Clap if they, what did she say? Clap if they should die.
Clap if they
Stuffer.
Oh, fuck. I was close. You know what my first like random thought was today
Yes.
that I just like genuinely want to know? Like, when is the last time you spoke to Shane Dawson?
Oh my God. I was like,
Oh my god, we're hitting off my bingo sheet already. We're hitting off my bingo sheet, y'all. Okay. Oh, wait, and I also said Tana was going to bring it up. I didn't know how the conversation was going to go, so we'll see.
expecting a way crazier question.
I thought that was such a crazy
I was
question.
waiting for like, I was like, what is Tana's very first
Yes.
question? That's a really good one.
Oh, this is the foreplay, you know, before we start really fucking.
I mean, listen, right now, I can't believe that the conspiracy palette is about to turn 5 years old this week.
I just used it the other day in my
That's
hair.
so cool.
actually.
Yeah. So I don't know when this is coming out, but right, it's in the fall, and it literally came out November 1st, and then 5 years
The lighting in this is crazy.
just blinked, right?
Yeah.
Me and him, we were both canceled. Can't even remember why that time.
You can't even remember why you were canceled. You mean the main one in 2020 that had to do with all of the racism? You see Brooke's face. She goes, I don't remember.
The pandemic happened. He moved to Colorado. I moved to Wyoming. We both kind of left LA. He lives here again. I'm never coming back.
He lives here again?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's raising
Yeah,
it.
when he had his kids.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So
I forgot that Shane Dawson has kids. Wow, Shane Dawson is just not on my radar these days. What is he doing? God, those kids must be at least a couple months old now. At least a year old, right? I don't care.
became a father. I have continued to just be a makeup mogul, and I have no plan.
Shane's been a father, and, you know, I TikTok battle and start drama with people. Yes, two beautiful trajectories. Life really does go in different ways for different people, Jeffree. You're right.
To have any kids, just more dogs and a couple more husbands.
And athletes.
Yes. We're in LA. I can't wait for this to be over so I can go get
Oh my God. I'm like, goals.
Stop. What
Just
are you?
kidding.
Me, what
I'm
are you
not.
fucking
I'm not.
tonight?
Kidding, meaning I don't want to leave here. I'll ask him how many Super Bowls he's won. Then we'll
Stop, and that's how many rounds you'll go.
Yeah. If there's not a Super Bowl ring on the hand, I can't get hard.
You are so inspirational.
Just somebody clip that,
But,
please.
but we haven't seen each other probably in like 10, 11 months. Yeah, we saw each other at my birthday last year, and then he became a father. He has twins.
That is so
Wait, how old are
fucking
they? Have you met
crazy.
the twins?
Not yet.
That is so
I know,
crazy.
because I thought he was going to stay in Colorado.
How old are they? Someone answer Brooke's question, because I also have the same question.
Like, baby, I'm about to be, great aunt Jeffree Lynn. And then he moved to LA to raise the kids here, and I haven't seen him in a couple months. So
I can.
great aunt Jeffree Lynn. Jeffree has not seen the children yet.
Imagine coming back to LA to raise kids. I feel like you leave LA to raise kids.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's what I thought.
Leaving LA was the best thing you ever did. And you were so ahead of the
Yes.
wave. Everyone was so almost confused.
And now Wyoming is a trend.
And it's like, yeah.
I'm so like this has gone exactly how I expected it to. And I really hope that Trisha doesn't do the same model, because why are you pandering towards Jeffree Star? Oh my god. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. Hold on. I just want to pull something up really quickly just to remind people, which was something that I brought up whenever it came to Trisha having him on and blah, 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 right? I'm not forgetting this. I'm not forgetting this. Jeffree Star accusers say the makeup mogul has a history of SA, physical violence, and hush money offers. Go read the article. I'm not forgetting. It's not petty drama. I'm not forgetting. Moving to Wyoming was the best thing you did, Jeffree. Okay.
I think it is.
Oh.
So Wyoming, December
what drew you
is
to
my
Wyoming?
4 years of living there now. Just picture 4 years. Isn't that crazy?
Stop, it's so crazy. You and the yaks. I have so many
Yeah,
yak
how are the
questions to
yaks?
get there.
LA, I was really burnt out. 20 years from Huntington Beach, California. I graduated high school at 17 and I moved here and I just figured it out. I worked at the Beverly Center.
So we moved to LA.
As a hooker. I've been a makeup artist for everybody. So it was crazy to finally leave and separate. But I think that all the drama with all the people in the crazy YouTube era was really like,
Oh my god, but he was the one initiating most, if not all of it. A victim of yourself, if you will.
the final straw for me of like, all this is so toxic. I really want to go be at peace away from it all. I can work and come back whenever I want, but I don't want to be around any of that.
Yeah, fuck the hair gummies.
Yes.
Fuck-
I don't want to be around any of that. He says when he was the one that was creating most of the drama. I'm like, all right.
It was all so crazy. And I think when the pandemic happened, remember that old lady, Tati? Remember her?
I don't know if it was on my prediction that he was going to talk about Bye Sister or Tati, but again, within 6 minutes, I feel like I've been pretty spot on with my predictions. Old lady Tati, aren't y'all the same age? I'm pretty sure y'all are the same age. Jeffree Star age. Maybe even like a couple years difference. Jeffree's 38. And Eugenia Cooney's 30? My God. And Tati's 42. So 4 years.
She uploaded a second video, which
Not that old lady, Tati. Jeffree, please.
now about to, be 5 years old. And I don't,
After Bye Sister. Bye Sister is such a diabolical title, too. Like,
Another prediction.
imagine really typing that and hitting publish. Bye.
It's a really wild journey, and I think a lot of people just know a lot of like half truths, and I think we lived it, so we really know.
Jeffree knows the truth, y'all.
People don't need to know that happened before. It's all, to me, I don't want to say it's irrelevant because so many people still talk about it. It's really wild. Right?
It was a cultural, like,
It was-
I
for
remember
pop
where
culture.
I was.
that.
It was like, oh,
the
wow.
YouTube era made on CNN, 50 million views on every. It was just.
And that's why you engage with the drama so much, Jeffree, because you were pandering towards that amount of an audience. You wanted that.
And everyone who
And
loved it felt like it was.
YouTube loved it. They loved pushing out toxicity. They loved making money off of everyone's misery. They did. The old
100%.
CEO at the time really pandered to a lot of that evil energy in the darkness.
Susan?
Susan. That makes me really sad with Susan. The old YouTube CEO. I mean, that was a she had a sad story. And here's the thing. Susan, there was a lot of problems with YouTube, and Susan had her faults. But ultimately, there was a lot that she did for the community. A lot of things she did wrong for the community. You know what I mean? But, I mean, with what happened to her son, and then, I mean, her, like, dying of cancer, like, a couple months after it, or whatever it was. I mean, may she rest. Seriously, may she rest. It's so sad.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Did she die?
She did,
Oh.
yeah. It was probably from her James Charles karma. But anyway,
Yeah.
Really? Really? He just said rest in peace and like rolled his eyes and then said that. Really?
Everyone who
And
loved it felt like it was.
YouTube loved it. They loved pushing out toxicity. They loved making money off of everyone's misery. They did. The old
100%.
CEO at the time really pandered to a lot of that evil energy in the darkness.
Susan?
Yeah, rest in peace.
Did she die?
She did.
Gross. Gross. Really, really, really gross. Really fucking gross.
Yeah, it's probably from her James Charles karma. But anyway,
Yeah.
Didn't Susan die from cancer? And wasn't that like just right after her son had also died? But yeah, Jeffree, James Charles karma. Dude, we're really off to a horrible start here. He is exactly who I think he is. Like a negative, truly evil person. Like, that, like, we're off to a really brutal fucking start.
Yeah.
So
Carry the 4, subtract the 2.
yeah, and there's just
And Tana doing an awful job, laughing along at that. Again, Brooke is carrying herself very well here. She's just quiet. She's being quiet here. Tana is this is going to bite Tana in the ass. Mark my fucking words.
a lot of things that people don't know that I had to really just suffer through behind the scenes. So it's crazy to be here where I am now.
And what? So
It's very
what-
weird. I'm really mentally happy, and I moved to Wyoming. I went to therapy. I sought a lot of mental help, and I really worked on myself for years. So
you're just gonna say I sought a lot of
So
help.
a lot.
The country boys.
Oh my God. So Wyoming is the least populated state.
Really?
Yeah, but it's the 10th.
Okay. I need a little moment. We need a little break. So we're going to go on to this. Thank you so much to Adam and Eve for sponsoring today's video. I cannot believe the deal. It is insane. Basically, if you go to adamandeve.com/Adam, you can choose between 16 items. There's 16 items on my little page. You can choose 4 of them and you get them for $20. Now, I'm literally not kidding. If you go to adamandeve.com/Adam, there's 16 items that you can choose from. If you pick 4 of them, you can get them for $20. Now, Adam and Eve, we have been sponsored by them on my YouTube channel now for about 3 or 4 years. You know that I don't take sponsorships, and you know that I stand behind this company because not only do they have 90-day no hassle return, 24/7 customer service, over 50 years in the game, the products are amazing, and a bunch of their proceeds goes to helping fighting the spread of HIV all around the world. So I'm very proud to stand behind them. And also, you can read the comments on these videos. People use the deal, people like the products, people keep coming back. That's how we've been able to do a successful deal for this long. But you know our normal iconic deal, but I'm really, really, really excited for this one because it's completely new, it's completely fresh. It's the craziest deal ever. I've never seen anything like this before. Again, if you go to the adamandeve.com/Adam, 16 items that you can choose from. They're all ranging from different things, right? You can select 4 of them, $20. Literally $20. Now, Adam and Eve, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. If you're in a relationship and you want to get something to spice it up, or if you're single and you want to get something for yourself, we're approaching the end of the year. Get yourself that Christmas present. 16 items. You can choose 4 of them. You get them for $20. That is 90-day no hassle return, 24/7 customer service, over 50 years in the game. Finally, adamandeve.com/Adam, 4 items for $20. Thank you so much, Adam and Eve, for sponsoring today's video. I honestly don't even know how this deal works, but adamandeve.com/Adam. Thank you, Adam and Eve. Okay, I was planning on doing that sponsored read a little bit earlier in the video, but I wanted to just get right into it, and then things started getting really crazy. So please, please, please use the deal.
The biggest.
And is that what drew you? Like, did you have any roots or history in Wyoming?
What was the start where you were like,
Property value? Was
had
it
you
money?
visited?
Like,
I think so.
Well, because everyone said that Jeffree had moved because of tax reasons. Sorry, I don't know why. Sorry, my old landlord is messaging me. My phone was vibrating like absolutely. Do you like my Felix PC? Wow, I don't know why my old landlord's reaching out to me. Leave me alone. I'm a free woman. Yeah, people said that Jeffree moved because of tax reasons.
The rumor is that I moved there for taxes. Like, girl, I was living in California.
This is why I'm chronically online. Anyways, back to the deal. Please, please, please use the code, or it's not even the code. It's adamandeve.com/Adam. 4 items for $20, which is, I don't even know why they're doing that. I'm going to be completely honest with you. adamandeve.com/Adam. 4 items for $20. and it's a really big support of my channel. And you also, I don't even know why they're making a profit, but whatever.
California for salt. Yeah, and Kanye, remember that? The girl that licked the toilet seat on TikTok
yeah.
made up the biggest rumor.
Ava Louise.
Yeah.
She's so good at that, though.
So Ava, if you are watching this, thank you for that moment. That was really great. So many millions and millions of views, dollars, followers. That was really fun.
And you played it.
With the way Jeffree talks about like fame and money and stuff, it really goes to show that he lives a very like shallow life. Like he really relies on that for being a talking point.
Still, people believe it. I've met strangers and they're like, "Oh yeah."
Have you ever talked to Kanye about it?
No.
Never. That's surprising.
Yeah, but it was such a bizarre rumor.
That damn blue vape.
I wish it was about someone hotter, and someone that didn't have a wife and kids.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
But Wyoming is peaceful. It's beautiful. Remember, I used to do music, and I do music now. We just had a whole fucking reunion a couple weeks ago. It was crazy.
So fun.
It was really fun. But I used to do music, and I've traveled all over the country, right? I've been to every single state, and I passed through Wyoming a bunch. We played there once. It was just so peaceful. And I had a plan when I was older with gray hair and like 60 years old, I was going to live on a big old farm and just be by myself. And then the pandemic and all the drama made me realize I wanted to fast track that plan. That's really what it's about.
So why are you coming back? Like, why are you pandering towards this world again that you so desperately wanted to leave? Also, I cannot get over how accurate my prediction of Brooke being so silent was. I think the only thing she said was how old are Shane's kids. And I think that's the best thing that, she should be doing here.
It's not about money.
Yeah.
I've paid.
Her outfit's really cute, though.
I was in this state. It's annoying that people would think that I would move to a different state to escape tax dollars.
Yeah.
Girl,
You have all the money
it's
in the
so
world.
silly.
I don't even think that's that offensive, though. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but I just hate when people always make it about financial. I
Yeah.
think maybe because I'm
I don't think
living-
you needed really.
He brings up financial more than anyone.
I really did it for my mental health. So we're 4 years in.
And it worked?
Yeah, and I'm raising camels and Tibetan yaks, and it's just the craziest, cool experience.
Thanks so much to SeatGeek for sponsoring this.
Nope. But you know who is sponsoring this? Adam and Eve. Use code. Oh my God, it's not even the code. I keep forgetting we're in the Christmas special. AdamandEve.com/Adam. 4 items for $20. You get to choose your 4 items. Woo! Sponsored by Adam and Eve. AdamandEve.com/Adam. 4 items for $20. Crazy. Shout out Adam and Eve. Love ya. Every time they do a sponsorship, I'm going to immediately say my Adam and Eve.
You like it.
I feel like I should have to pay like $1.99 for
Thank
it.
you.
Like it's not real.
So
Damn, why is she going so above and beyond to like fangirl over Jeffree Star? At a bare minimum, y'all know each other for years as well, and arguably Tana has a bigger career than him in the public face. He may make more money, but
when I'm living this crazy life and I'm on the road or I'm doing podcasts or I'm at the Crazy Warped Tour reunion or I'm whatever I'm doing, I feel like I'm doing a job, but I'm still me. And then I go to Wyoming and I just take it all off and I'm in my cowboy boots, just staring at a mountain, 1,000 acres to myself. And it's just like so
Is it actually
peaceful.
just you?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I have a ranch manager and I have a house manager that's, there's someone that watches my dogs 24/7 while I'm, when I'm not in town.
How many do you have now?
7. Yeah, 7.
Is it still all the D names?
All D's, yeah.
What are they?
Well, rest in peace. My oldest passed away last year.
I'm
15
sorry.
years old.
Which
Diva
one,
Lynn.
Diamond or Diva?
Yeah, Diva. Oh my God, that was so hard.
So hard.
I
So
can't imagine.
currently we have Drizzle, Donatella, Drama.
Donatella, Versace, Purple Emoji.
Those are the best names I've ever heard.
And I'm forgetting one, and I just can't believe
Forgetting one's so funny.
I get.
Forgetting one of your dog's names. Also pretty crazy.
How that could happen.
If I woke up tomorrow as
Oh,
Jeffree
no, it's
Star's...
delicious. I'm not forgetting one.
delicious.
I had to go through the colors in my
Right.
head. Delicious.
If I woke up tomorrow as Jeffree Star's Pomeranian, I wouldn't ask a single question. I would be like,
Yes.
bring me my cavear.
That
Let's
part.
get it pushing.
I just love animals way more
So
than
what's up with the
humans.
camels? I didn't even know that. I'm
So
sorry.
didn't even have
I started
camels
with
in America.
yaks.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people were upset when I moved to Wyoming, and I was like, hey, these are my cute little pet.
Because Jeffree moved to Wyoming and said that he just wanted to raise yaks and he never wanted to kill them or eat them. And then he secretly got the trademarking and all like this, and people called him out for it, and he still doubled down that that was never what he was going to do. And then ultimately he started doing it.
And they are, but they do grow to be very massive. And I went from 3 yaks to like 10, and now I have 500. And
500?
And yeah. And
3 to 10 to 500.
And the problem with my brain is I
It's
always...
giving $5 to 50 million.
And I for some reason always make everything to a business, and I don't mean to. I just kind of make everything business oriented. So
It's my favorite thing about
I
you.
was traveling in Colorado, the state right below it, right? And this lady served us yak meat. And I was like, okay, I've heard it yak's great. In China and Pakistan, yak meat is the healthiest red meat you can currently have in America, right? I didn't know anything about it.
What does it taste like?
It's like a sweeter beef. It's so yummy. It's not gamey at all. That's our biggest question.
Yes.
And we sell jerky, snack sticks, like crack on the TikTok shop. People are buying, yeah.
People are buying yak on TikTok shop?
Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
shit.
I
Yeah.
want to. The fact that, like, think,
should do a
imagine telling a
mukbang.
Victorian child, like, I
Yes.
sell yak meat
And-
on TikTok
yes,
shop.
with mascara. So I created the concept a year ago of the Jeffree Star store, makeup and meat, and we opened up a
My two favorite things. If I have
Same.
to keep it a buck, like
Same. So if you want to try Jeffree's meat, you can come to Casper
So bad.
or our newly open location in Chatsworth, right here.
I need to come to Wyoming.
It's
You and I have
really
been
fun.
talking about that for like 5.
I fly over Wyoming every time I go to LA, and there's not one time that I don't look out the window over Wyoming and I go, somewhere down there's 500 fucking yaks going, Jeffree, don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me.
5 years, I want to do a YouTube video where I just
It's so fun.
live the fantasy. I would love to.
So I wanted to do, you know, as a makeup artist and someone that used to work in the malls as well, you always see women come in the store and their husbands or boyfriends immediately want to die. They're so bored, they don't know anything, and they don't care.
Sorry, I'm obsessed with Jeffree Star being spelled wrong in the description of this.
They're not interested, so they usually end up waiting around the
They don't give a fuck.
on their phone.
Cheating.
That part. Oh, my phone is off. So I decided to create.
The word cheating in your phone goes up like that's somebody's husband.
Settings is texting me. So I created the concept to sell my entire brand, the skincare, the makeup, and all the yak meat. So we sell frozen meat, we sell jerky, we sell snack sticks, we sell summer sausage, all of it. So
Hickory Farms is out of business.
There's taxidermy to look at. There's things to play with. So when the
This smoke coming in from Tana's vape is...
jerky.
That's
Oh
so
my God.
smart.
And it's really cool. And then I also have some of my car collection in there. It's like a museum. It's
Yes.
7,000 square feet.
We have to
So
go.
the
I at
dudes-
least need to see it.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's in the heart of downtown. We have the best spot. So the husbands get to look at the car collection, taste the jerky, and their wives can shop.
And they wanna come back
They all
and
have a
leave
good
it for money.
experience.
That's so
Yeah.
smart.
So the yak turned into pets, and they're still my pets, and I breed them for genetics and
Just if one's sassy, we might make him a burger.
The mean ones go to the freezer. Don't you wish that was like the beauty community? I know. But,
You-
we wouldn't even want that meat.
You were cracking me.
We'll always find a way to bring it back to the beauty community. Babe, I thought you hated it. Just leave and be gone.
The other day when you were and but I have to get messy. Jeffree Star's here. I don't give a fuck. When you were coming at Michaela saying she had a Timu spray tan, I damn near.
I've been seeing a lot of people talking about Jeffree coming for Michaela, the try being an influencer for a day. But I haven't covered it as of yet, because apparently there were things recently. It just seems that it comes across to me that Jeffree is very threatened by the fact that she is now the new Jeffree Star. And he comes at her under the guise of he cares about the consumer being lied to. No, he doesn't. He will sell you a Jeffree Star product even if it's falling apart for the sake of you spending money on his brand than anyone else. It literally all boils down to jealousy. So anytime he talks about Michaela, I roll my eyes.
Passed out. I needed air. Like, and so because I'm Timu's like spray tan so coated, but like you're just so funny.
But you look like a normal human skin tone.
Thank you.
I mean,
Look at this,
literally,
though.
her spray tan.
No, please don't show him that.
It looks like you stepped in oil though, like a.
Maybe you have like a good Jeffree Star remover, babe, or something.
We do our makeup
don't,
removing
you
balm.
should, yeah.
I think my problem is what started it is that
Mascara Gate, right?
yeah, that was a year ago.
And I can understand because obviously we were.
Should we get
commenting
down
on
and
that.
dirty about this? Because this only happened a couple days ago.
Yeah, I am down
And
to talk about
I
it.
haven't really.
I can under.
Should we get down and dirty? Jeffree, of course you're going to take the opportunity to come for another woman. Another woman? That is not a woman. And by the way, Jeffree Star, another thing that people just don't think is so, like, right-wing and stuff. Like, remember Jeffree being like, fuck the pronouns and fuck the what, like... God. He's just...
Piss you off though in such a visceral way as someone who has been you are known for being genuinely honest about quality of product and not
Yes.
scamming your followers and no one else is.
Not scamming your followers. All right.
Is a
Him on TikTok Live. Come on, guys.
like 10 years of doing beauty content. I basically quit YouTube, right? I barely upload.
Please come back,
It
what?
was somewhere where I really found home, and I really think Dramageddon, whatever everyone wants to call it, really was the final straw for me of like, I really want to remove myself.
Sucks when something makes you hate something you love.
That part. Yes. So when I went to TikTok, I wasn't fully immersed in it. Because remember during the pandemic, I was like, nope, we're still full YouTube. Everyone.
You don't want to let go of that too. It's
No,
such a like
but I felt as I was getting older, I didn't want to make content that I didn't enjoy.
I agree.
And people were just dancing all day. The dances,
Renegade.
And I have never
I did the
done
WAP, like,
a dance
babe.
back then. I never did a dance. I never did a little skit. I never did choreography with anyone. And I just felt like, wow, this is really
You just beg for money.
line for 20 plus years, like 10th grade till right in the second.
Yeah.
And I was not inspired. I was so bored of the dancing. So as the app started to evolve into more beauty and more content and fun lip syncing stuff and quick beauty transitions, I was like, oh, who's on this space? And I had heard of her. Obviously, I know who she was. We had spoken before. And I think it's the integrity of the app that people don't care about the integrity anymore. I think that's really to the core of it, of what's shocking
Yeah.
to me. The audience knows she's a liar, doesn't care, and they like watching the train wreck. And I'm sure she does have hardcore fans that do believe.
So then what's the problem? Jeff? Tell me, Jafar. What is the problem then? He's bitter and angry over her success, and that's it.
her and buy the stuff that she's saying is great.
Yeah, would have
but
never slid back in the day. Like, remember when
He's pissed that, and I'm sure he's probably going to bring up how much money she makes on sponsorships. And if he does, that confirms my theory that he's pissed that he has to do TikTok battles every day for fucking money, whereas she's able to get all that money on sponsorships.
Jaclyn Hill had hair in her lipstick, and
It's
people
over.
were like
They
actually dying.
wanted her to die.
Yes.
They literally wanted to cancel her forever. So it's crazy.
And now it's like everyone can do anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when the mascara thing happened, it inspired me to get back to full-time reviewing, and I've never let up since that video. And, I've just been inspired ever since. And I love TikTok. I like that I can film it myself. Remember Christian, my video guy? We love him. So we're about to see him this week finally. But I don't have a videographer anymore.
Oh, Brooke is so silent this episode.
You know, I film a review and I move on, and it's
No one
fun.
will ever review product like you.
Yeah, because I feel like you're unbiased probably because
Very.
I feel like you're not money motivated because you've got it. I feel like
Okay, but fundamentally, that's not true because people can say that he's so unbiased in his reviews and stuff, but he'll pick and choose what he does because ultimately he wants you to focus on his brand. He wants you to spend your money on his brand. So therefore, he's never going to be truly unbiased.
like the beauty community, especially, like you make so much more money in makeup videos than any other.
And Michaela, obviously I don't know her exact dollar amount, but I know the brand deals I was getting, and I know what it's worth now, and it's astronomical. And if the typical viewer knew how much money she was making,
There we go. It just proves my point.
telling the truth or lying, they would really throw up in their mouth.
Yeah.
So I was very offended by the lack of integrity.
Why would people be pissed off at Michaela and they would want to throw up knowing how much money she's making on sponsorships when you gloat about you making that much money on them?
And then not acknowledging it. I really think that her and L'Oreal had a deal, or whether she lied or, I mean, we all know she lied. She put on a false lash.
Ardell Wispy.
She
What
never,
was the approval
but she
process?
never acknowledged it. And I think L'Oreal got a really great viral moment, and they were thankful for it, whether it was staged or
I
not.
can't believe we're still talking about this fucking mascara gate. Oh my god, who gives a fuck?
Respond to that. Looking back a year later, the mascara is great. She didn't need to lie, and she didn't need to put on the falsie. And whether it was a marketing scheme or she actually got caught in a lie, we'll never know because she won't acknowledge it.
But I'm like, who the fuck gives a fuck?
I'm on TikTok now. Let's talk about
Okay, I
that.
need to
Because
know.
I
I'm
be
so
scrolling
curious
a lot,
about it.
and I see a lot of people hating on other creators. Me. So
Jeffree
of
Lynn,
people.
I gotta put this out on the record.
let's hear it, bitch. Come on.
Apologize.
Come on.
Well,
No way he's confronting her about making fun of Jason Nash. If she does not double down on the Jason Nash TikTok making fun of, I'm going to be so disappointed. Come on, just because Jeffree's in front of you, don't change what you even find funny, Tana.
here's what I'm gonna say, okay? It is, and I stand on this. Seeing Jason Nash panhandle was maybe one of the highlights of my year. Hilarious. The trajectory of the, cheers to the fall of the Dobrik alumni, right?
It
And
is
a lot-
wild as a viewer to see someone that was so far up David's ass just sit on TikTok in their kitchen.
Yes. And, obviously.
Which is exactly what Jeffree does, by the way. Every time I see him on live, he's in his kitchen.
Hi.
Yeah. And it's all insane. And I stand on that. And I just see so many people who have like flocked now resorting to that.
Yeah.
But then I open my fucking For You page and there's Miss Jeffree Lynn in a battle with 4 people in middle America.
Yep.
So clearly
for
there's something we're
galaxies.
missing, and I need to
So,
know what it is.
let
And I'm
me-
like,
let's dive in.
wait, because now I'm like, did I fuck up? Did I go too far against this? Because
my
we're
God.
doing it.
Oh my god, she's even walking back on jokes she's made. She's taking back the fucking Jason Nash thing. Oh my god, Tana. Dude.
If you're doing it,
Some people are gonna start
am I
stitching
missing
you
out on a
together,
business
like-
opportunity? Like
Yeah.
suddenly I want a galaxy.
So
There.
you, that's only $10, but
Have you seen me? I've been tipping you. It's my new bit.
it's so
I've been
fun.
going in Jeffree's
So let's
live.
deep dive into it real fast.
Yes.
Yes.
Why do you think
Obsessed with him just talking over her.
people are so triggered by Jason and make a joke of it? I'm feeling either way. I think it's funny. It doesn't matter. There's 60
Not him making her explain the Jason Nash joke. Are you serious?
That's no longer
But
fun.
but I'm gonna answer a question. Even though I asked her the question, I'm gonna answer it. It's so fucked up. Only child and Scorpio.
No,
I love it.
I love it.
And 80% sociopathic.
And save me from
So,
answering
yeah,
like you.
uh-huh,
I love 80%.
80%, yeah.
I'm like 20, 30, 40.
So the problem is he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
was gonna say. If you're cooking, it's
Yes.
one thing.
You're begging children to swipe their parents' cards.
Actually, I know I feel bad for Brooke because anytime she does go to speak, one of the other two speak over her.
and they are children.
And all of the things that he's done wrong over the years.
Now,
It's like
you do
you're
legally
not.
have to be 18 or up to gift.
Oh,
Really?
rats.
You do. Whether, yes.
Can
you
they
do.
tell though?
No. Well,
I've been 18 since like 11 on
Yeah.
like MySpace.
I can't breathe. But I think the problem is I am an internet dinosaur.
So fake.
Because people are, majority of people get it. Because I am an e-commerce store. So my TikTok page, minus all the fun lip syncs and makeup reviews, I am an e-commerce store, right? So when I go live, a lot of the times, I am selling products for hours. QVC is what our parents used to watch when we were little kids. They'd turn it on. There's some old lady showing off a diamond bracelet for
Right.
$79.99.
Absolutely,
and
darling.
or the face cream and the Mary Kay and all that. So now it's TikTok. And if anyone's making fun of me, they're a fucking fool because this is the future of beauty.
100%.
So but we'll get into the battle.
Oh my god, I cannot believe that Tana's walking back on her joke, which was one of the funniest things she's done coming for Jason Nash. And also, she has every reason to hate Jason Nash or make fun of him. And now she's walked back on it because she's pandering to Jeffree. Oh my god.
Battling and what else the app has to offer, yes. But at the core of what I do, if people don't know, because there's new people that are going to watch that maybe don't know who I am.
Everyone knows who you are.
TikTok is, I was trying to be modest, fuck.
No humility here.
But like, it's really, people are there. There's, I mean, 3 million people go live a day, and there's millions and millions of people. Yeah, whether they have 1 viewer or 10,000, that app is booming, and they make so much money off these creators. But we are a store, so when I'm live selling, whether I'm with a co-host or I'm by myself, I mean, people are ordering. I give really crazy discounts that you're never going to see on my site.
I was in there last
on
night.
Instagram.
I was like, he's handing out free pallets.
Yes, buy a pallet, get a pallet free, and it's only for that 5-hour
He's trying to clear that fucking stock before it expires.
moment. 1 time a week, you gotta fucking be there or you're not gonna get it. And there's a lot of people that don't even watch my TikToks, don't know we do deals. So it's a niche market, but it's massive. The money is there, it's huge. We sell products. We are the #1 or 2 beauty store. This week, #1 again.
Yay.
On the #1 app in the
you make the
world.
best
I'm
products as
I'm
well.
so proud of it.
At the end of the day, you make the best
Yes.
makeup.
So then let's switch to, I'm also an internet character. I've been around for a long time. I want to learn everything. Just like the YouTube and the beauty world, I fucking immersed myself and I took that bitch over. So I'm like, okay, what are the daily ranks? What are people doing? People will do a 6-hour face paint on TikTok. They'll battle for 12 hours. I have a friend.
What is a battle? Should have asked that before
Yeah,
I
I don't know if
Jason
I
Nash.
completely understand.
So, yeah, so
Again, I can't believe that she's like going against the Jason Nash bit. I'm like, girl, that was actually something you did that I really loved.
for you.
So uninformed.
So when people, I don't get called a panhandler because I'm a real business and I show people how to make money on the app and it's really great. You can really make a really good.
He shows people how to make money by asking for your money.
Just cooking instead of working, as an insurance agent. She now makes way more money, 5 times the amount per month. People are watching her cook and gifting and engaging with her, and her chat really loves her, and people really engage and they come view you every day. I probably go live 4 or 5 times a week. People look forward to it. It's entertaining. What do I do on live? I'll make bacon in the morning and make $50,000.
I mean, you're so
So you're in your kitchen too, the same way you're making fun of Jason.
like as
$50,000 alive.
well, so
So that's why I'm gonna say it. Whether people want to say I don't get called a panhandler. I think that the problem,
You're not giving
I think
panhandling.
if we were to do it, we might be panhandling because we don't have a business. That like we're
sorry,
not
yes.
driving people to buy from our business the way that he is. You know what I mean? So it's like if we were to do it, we're not making $50,000. Well, or
But-
close.
but
Are you making
can't.
that in sales or in gifting?
Both.
Oh.
It depends. So there's some times where I don't know. No. There's some times where I don't sell at all, and I'll just make bacon in my kitchen, in my bathrobe, in my little slippers, Mink Louie, and
I was waiting for it. I
and
knew it was coming.
we'll just hang out and I'll just chat and I'll do a Q&A and I'll just talk about my Vegas trip and what I did and and people will gift and support. But I'm also known as one of the biggest gifters on the app. So if you deep dive and open up the live, everyone has a gifter badge number by their name. So I'm not, we all know I give back, and I've been giving back since the day I was blessed to ever have $1, right? So
You better get those tax write-offs, Jeffree Lynn.
someone that's sleeping in their car on live, and like I love to give back, right?
You always have.
Always. So the battling world is really
Tana being like, you always have. Girl, I need you to stop ass licking.
interesting. So what I'm getting at is I can cook bacon. I can do so I also do my makeup reviews live. So all the TikToks you see, I film those live.
These brands, I just know they're
Yes.
shaking.
Oh, they do.
Imagine.
I tag
Like
them every
the
time.
Milani
Yes,
CEO has
they
their
sit there.
asshole clenched.
Yes, no, they do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sit there. I was reviewing Rare Beauty last month. Selena Gomez came in the chat and she sent me her first ever gifts. I was like,
You know.
it was sickening. Yeah, it was sick, bitch.
You know
Yes.
she's slamming the credit card. Like, please
Yeah.
love my blush.
So what I do now is YouTube days, right? I would go film for a couple hours.
Selena's social media manager was panicking, honey.
Upload their YouTube video, do the thumbnail, do the description. Girl, we're in a different fucking time now. No one's attention spans are like that, right? So I just filmed a video and I'll do it live. So I'm live streaming on the iPad, filming it on my phone. And I'll just be like, trying new Rare Beauty powder. Girl, they're all glued to the screen like, oh
Yeah.
my God, is he gonna hate? Is he gonna...
Yeah.
And it's really engaging, and people gift while I'm sitting there. And I've made myself a part of the daily ranks now. Me and Soulja Boy are the only celebrities on there, and he makes a
What's Soulja Boy doing?
killing it, making money, like
good.
Miss Lynn, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be live on
It's
TikTok
so
tomorrow.
fun. But you have the personality. A lot of people make no money and they sit there all day and they just kind of don't do anything and they have like 10 viewers. And
I
I
think
just
that's me. I'm gonna try harder.
I can't.
I'm gonna try harder. I
I
promise.
clicked that,
Just
but
for
you have to be in the mood, like you're entertaining. And
Yeah.
it's one of my friends, she makes 6 figures a month, and that's her entire job is battling and being a makeup artist. So TikTok created battles where you could join the screen with 1v1 or 2v2, like me and you versus two.
I mean, your entire job being begging your audience to send you money is absolutely crazy. Dear God. Yeah. I mean, you have a successful career off of what? The backs of your audience that have significantly less money than you, feeling the need to send you money so that you can give them interactions.
Other people. I'm sure you've seen the clips of Jason with on a 4-way or one versus one. And essentially, and this is where a lot of people, it's not controversial to me at all, but to normal folks,
Controversial.
it is controversial that two people are sitting on a screen and strangers are throwing money at them, and whoever makes the most money that battle, you obviously both get the money, but whoever gets the most points, which essentially is dollars, you win that match.
Oh.
TikTok has made a human video game. They are geniuses.
Yeah.
America is so threatened they want to try to remove this app because it's whatever they're saying it is. It's like, no.
Do you think it's
I would
gonna?
die.
I don't know. That's the scary part. I really don't know. We're in a very scary time, right?
Oh my God. The lights would go off. I would kill
The
myself.
world's fucked.
I would just be stupid. I feel like everything that I know today is because of TikTok. Like I'm learning so much.
And I think the government may not want us to learn all of those
Making
things.
everybody
Because you
too
can type
powerful.
it in. Here's a
The government doesn't want us watching Jeffree Lynn on live. Fuck me, Jeffree.
get really fucking wacky. People don't like this at all. All you got to do is search. Have we ever been to the moon? Why is that such a hot topic?
Yeah.
Of course we fucking haven't.
I know. I agree. I don't think we've ever been to the moon. Can I
Come
say
on.
that?
Of course
I
you
say that.
can. Anyone with common sense can tell all
I
that
don't
footage
think
is
we've ever
fake.
been to the moon. Who the fuck was
I
just
can be
fighting me
convinced
on
of
this?
anything.
So here we go. So that we have to stray away from that because we'll go down that rabbit hole way too long. But the problem is to America, it's not a problem. It's education. And you can now go in and see old clips that old people are finding and they're uploading to the app and old footage of things from the 70s. And you can really learn and see, oh, wow, like this is all
Yeah.
horseshit.
And people don't want that.
And they don't
Even this Menendez
want
brother
that.
shit. I think if it wasn't for TikTok,
But
would they
Sam-
even?
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink. This is excruciating. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Have a
Same
retrial,
with
maybe.
Free Britney. TikTok and Twitter got that bitch.
Speaking of, 3 years ago today, I was at the final Free Britney rally where she got freed from the conservatorship. 3 years ago today. Damn, time flies.
Blanchard.
Because
Yep.
of the internet.
It is
Gypsy
crazy.
Rose went live with me.
Tell now.
Did she battle you?
No, we just had a good conversation. People kept being like, she wants to collab, and I'm like, Jeffree Star Cosmetics is not collabing with a murderer. We're not doing it this year.
I need like a list of iconic things you say on today's episode.
and-
That's one. I want her on camp.
This is just Tana.
Regardless, so bad.
So-
but I like do
So
this
here's my
thing.
issue. I'm very sarcastic, and I battle, and I'm live all the time. I say really crazy, funny jokes. I should have been a comedian, right? So we
Always
go,
have been.
we
You
go
are.
live together. We have a good time. I'm not gonna collab with her. She's like, I don't know if she's hinting at it, but like, and she's also learning TikTok. And imagine you're in prison for so long, and the phone is so new.
Oh my God.
It's like it must be such
Could
a
you
trip.
imagine what that
First person you see out of prison, Jeffree Lynn. Oh, put me back
A
in.
couple weeks later, someone sends her a clip of a joke I made. Unfollow. She can't.
Maybe you'll see him in there.
Yeah, I was talking to her on FaceTime and I was like, slay, mother. And I was like, wait, this year I'm thankful for Peppa.
This year, I'm thankful for adamandeve.com/Adam, where you get 4 items for $20. Every time they do their ad read, I'm going to have to do that. adamandeve.com/Adam, 4 items for $20. Shout out Adam and Eve.
What all happened, even though I was a part of it. Why do you think her second video hit?
Oh.
Did they just want me in shame? I wanted to.
Okay, great. We're talking about Dramageddon again.
No, I've never asked anyone this question because you're making
Tati Westbrook's second video.
you're making me reflect on a lot.
What was the title of the second video before I speak on?
Oh God.
Wait, in the second video, she's blaming
Me and
you
Shane.
and Shane for influencing
So
her to make this.
here's the thing, just for
first
the
video.
record, I don't feel like I need to prove myself to anyone ever, but I don't think or talk about these things often. So when I did
Every time I've seen you, you're fucking talking about them.
do, a lot of memories flood in. I've put a lot of this behind me. I don't think about it. It was a very dark time. And my question is all, and I've never got to ask anyone this, even as a fan or a viewer, because we're both viewers of what all happened, even though I was a part of it. Why do you think her second video hit? Did they just want me and Shane to be the villain for the 100th time?
I think people, even just the viewers watching, the fans of Dramageddon happening, were enamored by the idea of all of YouTube's hierarchy being even. I don't want to compare it to anything that's like happening.
There's no way that Tana Mojo here is going to be up Jeffree's ass when it comes to Dramageddon just because he's sitting in front of her.
Right now in the media with like the Diddy stuff, but
I hope Trisha doesn't do this, dude.
down of a hierarchy of anything, like all the
Yes.
Kardashians, everyone that's going to be taken down with Diddy. People love to see that.
I
And
was
it's-
never there, by
yeah.
the way. I like straight rappers. I was never there. I was never there. Ugh. No, bunch of
That's
fucking.
honestly a good spot to clarify. I was going to ask you that.
I think what was bizarre is me and Shane, and I've never even said this on camera before. We were busy filming the conspiracy documentary. We were filming for
He was never there because he was busy.
Create a product, our lives, all the newness of my life, my love life, my dogs, my exponential growth of my channel. The fact that anyone believed that we were bored to try to ruin someone's life on the side when we're living our dreams, our financial dreams, the viewers were so
I believe you were. I believe you were. You're a YouTuber. You're not that busy.
crazy. It was the biggest, most exciting thing me and him have ever done career-wise.
And in the conspiracy series, you have a call with Morphe where they say that they were prioritizing the James Charles anniversary release at the time the Morphe palette was going to come out. And then who would have thought, by the time the conspiracy palette comes out, James Charles no more. Duh. Does he think we're stupid or we just like forget things? Like time blindness?
Believed.
It's
I'm
also
the
clear, though,
villain
that-
for the 100th time. I couldn't believe it.
But do you think there was like a convenience in like you guys being so powerful at that time and like
Of course.
pinning it on you guys?
That's why I wanted to ask you.
And
Sorry,
she
let me
was
be
always-
quiet. So what do you think?
She was always threatened as well, like even just with the sugar bear hair, like all of that, like James, my gummy, this. It felt like she was insecure in her spot.
I was gonna say I thought that to be strange. Like I think about it now, and like if I had like a hat brand, and then Tana stepped out in like a different hat brand because they're sending her to Coachella, I'd be like, slay.
Yeah, who gives
like
a
I
fuck?
can't, I didn't understand like
Again, put Tati Westbrook in front of both of them here and they'll be pro Tati Westbrook.
such a serious thing. I guess like people are different, but
No, but it's
for it to
I
be
think that's
that
all
serious that
rooted.
you hold a grudge that makes you make a bi sister video, I was like,
Rooted
but
in
then she-
insecurity.
she got me
There
with
was
the
a lot
ethos.
more
I'm
to
like,
it.
I
I
was
think.
like,
Do you also just think she was dumb and just straight up did not know how damaging it was? Maybe the first video and then was manic
Listen,
and
I think she's one of the worst people I've ever met. So I'm not trying to say anything for her.
I don't know if I've ever met her.
But it was more than the gummies. I think when you're telling a stranger, if you were to tell a stranger the story, the gummies seem to be like people's catalyst of like, this was the root.
When in reality it was very anecdotal.
It was way more than that. And we were all spending a lot of time together. We learned a lot of things about, it was just
every
a lot
person.
of things. Yeah. And me and Tati traveled with James and we really saw
And you did it at my birthday dinner.
Yes.
Were you at the birthday dinner?
Yeah, I was sat right next to him. I was here. James was there.
What
And
happened
it's
from
funny,
Jeffree
and
Lynn's eyes?
it's a crazy meme of this because of her. No one ever heard my version. They just they saw Tati's video. The birthday dinner.
What actually happened at the
It was the
infamous birthday
height
dinner?
of, it was her birthday. So it was like her friends and family and a lot of normal people.
I had to call everyone up the next day and apologize on your behalf.
People with a lot of money. And to me, it was that height of James's new fame, new money, going batshit crazy and not knowing how to handle it all. And it turned him
Ego.
and it
Yeah,
turned
just
him
ego,
into
yeah.
a monster. Or he already was that and the money amplified it. And he really thought,
My favorite thing about this is that Tana Mojo, like not that long ago, was like hanging out with James Charles and like, you know what I mean? Like it literally put her in front of someone and she will change her opinion.
I have money. You're going to sleep with me. It was very disgusting. Doesn't matter who you were, you want him.
But that wasn't the story. The story that we were told of the birthday dinner was Sam the waiter, which I'm pretty sure is his name. And we were told that James like tried to force him to have sex with him and stuff. And Sam made a video saying that that didn't happen. And he told James that he didn't want to sleep together and they didn't sleep together. So fundamentally, the one story they tell from that, the main person they're speaking about came out and said that that didn't happen. So what's the story? And you know I'm a big James Charles hater, but literally the person you're saying that James did this to came out and said that that's not what happened. If anything, it's only you that says that, Jeffree.
You hear that creak? That's
Silence is loud.
And that
it
shit
had
happens
been
so often in
weeks of
Hollywood.
buildup of the ego getting so dark and crazy.
They all just speak over each other. Sorry, Jeffree and Tana.
Bizarre things, and the dinner was him at his most disgusting. And there was a 19-year-old waiter who he tricked.
I cannot believe he's bringing up the waiter. The waiter literally made a video. We've gone through it saying that none of how it was portrayed online happened. To my best knowledge, that was what happened.
Into his room later that night, and the guy said he wanted to leave, and James was like, I paid for this. You have to hook up with me. I bought the room. But everyone just makes it about sucking in the memes and her stupid ass video. But it was really, as someone that was there, and I'm all about shock value. I'm fucking crazy. It was just disgusting to witness.
Because it's one thing to say something
And there's
shocking for
like
the bit,
Tati's
but
family there, and we all know we're shocking and we can say whatever we want. But when you're at that environment, you don't say crazy. It was all just too much, and it just bubbled up crazy, and we all flew home just horrified by this person, disgusted.
Holy fuck.
And I think she really felt like in her heart that exposing him as a alleged predator and all these things was going to teach him a lesson and remove him from the platform. It really wasn't about gummies. I think that was the start of it, because to me the gummies was loyalty.
Yak back.
I'm gonna speak for her stupid ass, Tati. You dumb. I'm gonna say. Let me say one thing for you before you die. You fucking old witch.
I just wish more people
No,
would come on Canceled and
She
do this.
is one of the darkest
goal.
people. One of the darkest people I've ever met.
Really? I don't think I've ever met her.
She
So-
got me with
Hold on. I was trying to do a bit there, just showing the irony. He's so hateful and evil and mean. Literally like wishing death on Taddy.
Say one thing for you before you die, you fucking old witch.
I just wish more people would come on cancel.
Like he is the embodiment of just like negativity, dude. Negativity.
Remove him from the platform. It really wasn't about gummies. I think that was the start of it. Because to me, the gummies was loyalty.
Yak's back.
I'm gonna speak for her stupid ass, Tati. You dumb. I'm gonna say. Let me say one thing for you before you die. You fucking old witch.
I just wish more people.
Brooke is obviously very uncomfortable by this, by the way. She's stressing out by the looks of it because she knows that this is going to blow up and do a negative thing for them. Why did they have him on? Why is Trisha having him on? Why are they platforming him?
One of the darkest people I've ever met.
Really? I don't think I know.
Jeffree Star saying that is not lost on me.
She got me with the guise of being like, you know, this like
a sweet older woman,
middle-aged. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm only being funny because people will say I'm age shaming. We're really close in age.
No, but it was
I'm not age shaming.
Aesthetic, though.
No, her aesthetic was the mother of YouTube, and why would she be a part of any drama and because she found out a lot of stuff about him. She knew he was evil, and she wanted to remove him. But the gummies was about loyalty.
And so did you and Shane. You can't say it about her and then it not be true about you guys. You were all working together.
But it was organic. It wasn't like, it was just like we all.
Yeah.
She's gonna come out with a beauty line. I'm
like,
gonna be the first one to let y'all know it's fucking amazing, if it is. And I just think that it was bizarre for him to take a quick check when he was raking in so much money to promote something.
I'm obsessed with him there, where he said, you know, she was gonna release products, and I was gonna be the first one to tell you it's amazing. And then he went, if it was, because it just goes to show that he'll support people he likes even if the products aren't. He had to save himself with the if it is good.
Did her makeup at the wedding, so it was bizarre to switch up and not promote her products. I did think it was interesting.
Okay.
Because they were deep
and we're
rooted.
very different. Like it's like you know what I mean. Like,
I guess
they're in
felt
Hawaii
like-
and he's doing her makeup at the wedding. Like she deeply immersed herself with this kid, and then found out later on. Wow.
So did you as well, though. He was in your orbit, and you were using him, and he was using you.
I don't know. I
Don't rewrite.
like completely removed like bystander. Every single video I was like, okay, wait, maybe I believe this person. Like now I believe
and that's
her.
what it ended up becoming is this just clusterfuck
No one knew what to
spider
believe.
web of what
And we're
the
over here
hell
like
is
we just
true.
launched the biggest makeup collection in makeup history. The most palettes sold in 1 hour, in one day. Me and Shane Dawson. What? Two dudes?
Yeah.
Like that's so crazy and beautiful. And the documentary, the second one, right? Both of them were such massive hits. And I couldn't believe we're in the middle of a pandemic and it's all these crazy things happening with our culture and the planet and Earth and the presidency and everyone's angry. They wanted me and Shane to be the villain.
Do you think
but-
it hurt your?
Maybe y'all were.
The launch had already happened.
It had already happened.
Yeah, so this is November 19.
Do you believe
and then
in like
the drama,
too close to the sun? Like
and
do you
then-
believe that when people fly too close to the sun, like you know what I mean?
Like what we got too successful?
Yes.
Yeah,
like,
and
do you
people
just
wanna
believe in
immediately
that like
shoot down.
karmatically? Like you know what I mean?
With me and Shane specifically, from the dawn of Tumblr to MySpace to this very moment, this has been our careers for some reason, right? Both,
And I feel that on a
both
smaller
different
scale.
ways.
So
Yes,
I feel
but
that.
same. And it's the roller coaster of she's the villain, they're awful, they're this. Never mind, they're great. We were wrong, and it's just been over and over. And I
And
feel
it
like
is so crazy mentally. Like I see why you would go to Wyoming for your mental health because even I struggle with that so heavily.
I couldn't
like,
wake up here anymore.
Trying to find a way to be calm while on that roller coaster. I always use that analogy. Like I've learned how to like fall asleep on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Like emotionally. Like
we were used to it. We woke up every day not knowing what was going to happen. That fear of like, what's going to happen today? It was awful. So I just couldn't believe that we woke up and people believed it. It was crazy to me. And then it all just got so big, and it's on the news, and it's on CNN, and it's
Do you
just everywhere.
ever
And
hate
I'm
that-
like,
I guess Shane's cancellation, he ended up having another one later, right? And like the cat
yeah,
stuff.
our
and whatever the hell.
situations were so different.
Do you hate that he left the internet though? Do you hate like some people would argue that
Not the damn cats.
wish it. Do you know what I mean? Do you wish he?
And I partially agree. I took a few weeks off and was like, wait, what did I do?
yeah.
I'm not a bad person. I didn't try to take down.
What'd I do? Really? Really? Because when Shane was going down... Oh my god, his name is spelt wrong here, too. Right? Yeah. The name is spelt wrong in the description and here. Shane was getting cancelled, you were getting cancelled, and you ran for the hills and let Shane take all the blame. That's what happened. I was there in the trenches watching all this go down, making videos on it. Don't worry. There's not a person that knows more about this fucking lore than moi.
On James Charles. I haven't talked to Tati in months. He weaseled his way back in, got her to make a video about us to try to get back at us.
Oh, you
And-
think he was behind video too?
Yeah, that's what she's told people. Yeah, that he manipulated her. It's these people are so twisted.
But your memory's so great.
And I wasn't a part of any of it.
These people.
You were
So
shrapnel.
so now we're 5 years later. You're telling me that me and Shane called her on the phone and coerced her into me. This has to be a joke. That's what I'm like. How could anyone believe that was?
No, we believe it from the standpoint of y'all were hanging out and y'all benefited from James Charles' career going down the ways. And it wasn't probably a phone call. It was probably an accumulation of a long time.
Would you
I'm
ever?
over here like living my fucking rock star dreams where I'm opening up Morphe stores around the fucking world. There's 30
And so was James Charles, and he was your competition. Like, we see it. We see through the bullshit.
growing. We have fucking, I mean, it was all so beautiful. And I couldn't believe they wanted to ruin it all because we got so successful. The two underdogs.
Underdogs? The two underdogs is crazy. Crazy delusional. The two underdogs. He refers to himself and Shane Dawson. The two underdogs is fucking crazy.
Yes,
people
100%.
Became the biggest. We went to
Tana and Brooke being like 100%, 100%. Girls.
Walmart 50 million.
No.
Untouchable. And they were so mad that the two fucking won.
It's so crazy.
It's
so
crazy. Yeah.
We'll never,
And yes, so to
content
answer your
will never be
question, I am upset that Shane disappeared for over a year. He I don't know, he couldn't handle it mentally. I don't want to speak for him, obviously.
I would love to get him on this
He's a
couch.
really great speaker. Have you invited him here?
that. I've like hinted.
So nice she wants Shane on as well. I mean, all right. Fuck it. Sure. Trump next. Fingers crossed.
At it. I think I'm gonna cold open ask him again. Maybe I'll be like, "Hey, Jeffree."
I feel like you're gonna be helpful. Like people
We'll just
want to
FaceTime
come
him
if
when
somebody
this is
cool
over.
comes.
But it would yeah, it's if he, but I don't think he wants to talk about any of this.
Yeah, that's true, and I
I
understand.
think
that.
maybe, yeah.
It's just there will never the good stuff and the bad stuff. I think that the way that the internet is now, TikTok, the short form content, there will never be a time like that again, where singular YouTube videos are like.
I think, why do you
breaking
think people are
history.
so obsessed with all of our old clips? Even the ones with the alleged.
Yeah, with James,
Child
that
fucker.
Jack in the Box video. It's so.
What did he say?
The internet is now, TikTok, the short form content. There will never be a time like that again, where singular YouTube videos are like.
I think, why do you think
history.
people are so obsessed with all of our old clips? Even the ones with the alleged.
Yeah, with James,
Child
that
fucker.
Jack in the Box.
Alleged child fucker. God, Jeffree is just like the way he's talking on here.
It's so funny because I want to go back and rewatch that video.
They
with
were
you.
really good, great times.
I love that video.
I don't remember that night. I remember you putting the Gucci
It's
shirt on
all
me.
so fucked.
Like, do you like what was
Yes.
our vibe? Because I was reading comments the other day of people saying the tension's kind of palpable, right? Like between all of us. And I just don't remember that night, but I always see
Well,
clips.
we saw each other as mutuals, and he wanted to be the star of the show, and he was younger, and this was all so new to him, and we were just there to fucking laugh and be wild and silly. And that's why we always had the best chemistry on camera.
Do you think that? Well, I was gonna ask a stupid question. I was gonna say, do you think his age has anything to do with it, like coming into success so quickly? But you did the same thing. You were really young when you.
But everyone handles it differently, and I think the ego is his worst enemy. And I don't want to sit here and harp about this fucking
I want to
idiot.
suck my own, but I do think my leading emotion genuinely for my career from the day it started to now has always been gratitude and
I was
shock.
gonna say that I feel like you didn't feel any sense of like entitlement when everything was given to you because you
No.
had.
She was so grateful for the fans at TanaCon. So grateful that she put them through that.
She was always very humble.
And
but,
it saved me.
But a
It
lot
saved
of
You
my
didn't feel like you
life.
deserved everything that you got.
Yeah, it saved my life. I was like,
Yeah.
how the fuck did this anomaly happen to me and get me out of this? Like
That's
he grew
really
up with
how I
loving
feel.
parents and money and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's very different when
Yeah, I feel like somebody like that like kind of just feels like
Yes.
deserving when they find the success that they like wanted. 50% or more times when somebody becomes super
you know,
successful.
the
They,
city's evil.
yeah. All right, we are back at it with you.
AdamandEve.com/Adam. You get 4 toys for $20. Crazy. Crazy. How many fucking sponsorships do they have in here? 3 sponsorships? Damn. Y'all, please. AdamandEve.com/Adam. 4 toys. $20. It's a big support of the channel. I really appreciate it. Come on, these people are giving you 3 ads in one video. I'm only giving you 1. And I only do my Adam and Eve sponsor because I really stand behind the company. So please, AdamandEve.com/Adam. 4 items, $20. The deal's great. Please. Come on.
What do you
cool
think
to be
went
part
wrong?
of.
You know you want to.
Big question.
It's a great question.
Yeah, it's a really great question.
Slay, Brooke.
Thank you.
I
I've heard that before.
just, for some reason, it was like the 2012, yeah. That, I don't know, remember when like everyone just stopped being funny? That's when the cancel culture really started to creep in and no one was allowed to say jokes anymore.
And phones, just like
And the phones blew up
Like,
and
what was
everyone
it
had
like
way
being
more.
out and
God, they just agree with everything he says. Damn,
We're at the Spider Club and we have our fucking T-Mobile sidekicks.
I miss my little.
And it was just such a different time. It was so fucking cool.
I genuinely think that I should have been in that time.
It was epic. And I was really young. So
You
that's
would've
when
been
I was her age back then. I was 19 years old doing Kelly Osbourne.
Per Brooke is getting spoken over this entire time.
It was all so new and crazy.
But how lucky you were to experience it because it's so many people now. Like that's what you come to LA for, and it's just not here.
It's not
I remember the last time you and I went out, we went to Bootsy Bellows. This was probably like 3 or 4 years ago. And you and I were having a night like it was 2012.
Yeah.
And I remember you and I just looking at each other and looking around and you were like, fuck this shit. Like this shit used to be, you know, like it was
It used to be so fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just weird. So it's weird that TikTok is here. And all those old people that we've been talking about, we've had each other blocked forever. So are they running TikTok? I heard Tati's trying to do live stream. It's flopping.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
And James has a makeup line now 100 years later. I guess.
He's so nasty and so vindictive and so just. Oh, he's such an evil spirit.
I'm the queen of reviewing, and so many people
Have you
been
reviewed
like,
Painted?
I can't review.
It would be so viral.
Yes, it would. But at the end of the day, it's a Patrick Ta ripoff. There's nothing new or inspiring about it. The packaging of his blushes are identical to Patrick Ta and Tom Ford. It's boring. It's really uninspiring.
And he's saying that he doesn't talk about these people when he's not asked. He knows everything about these people.
From what I've seen.
Who does inspire you?
Ooh,
Whose
I
makeup
like
line?
that.
Tell me what's Jeffree Star approved? What's getting you going?
My
right now?
favorite thing is I love that whether it's celebrity or fashion, makeup artists have makeup lines. Pat McGrath, #1, fucking amazing,
I
right?
love
I
Pat
used to be a little kid opening up magazines to shoot, and all her makeups were there. Interview magazine, the full fucking rainbow eye, and I'm like, oh my god. So people like her, Patrick Ta, Makeup by Mario. I love that artists get to have their own brands now versus
Makeup
all
by
these
Mario
fucking
diehard.
all these dumb celebrities.
Money
Everyone
hungry.
around the corner. Listen, it's worked for Gaga. She's genuine, right? Selena Gomez, huge hit. Some of these people, JLo skincare line.
Bless her heart.
J-Lo has a skincare.
I
has
don't
everything.
think anyone's bought it but her assistant. No one knows about it. Selena Williams.
Serena Williams?
Serena.
I
I gotta go.
No, me correcting you is also just as if I was
Serena.
scared to say
It's just
it.
because we said
I was
Selena.
like,
Because
yes,
we said Selena Gomez. No. Serena Williams launched a line in Ulta, a makeup line.
I know Tana's making a joke, but her being like, I was scared to correct you really does just show the vibe of this episode.
Tried it or heard of it, have you?
It's like tennis ball packaging. Like what?
It's all hot green.
Is it?
Like tennis
Okay,
balls.
we're
At
at
least she's committed to
summer.
her.
But did you know it existed?
No.
Exactly.
And I feel like I
but you're a
couldn't miss
consumer.
hot green.
Even though we get our makeup done, I'm still a consumer and I do my own makeup all the time still, and I love buying products. I'm not on all the PR lists like the other girls. I'm on half.
I get
Do
you.
you think you just get marked off every time you say something bad about
No. There's brands that they love the critiques and they can handle it. And there's core people like Elf and Patrick Ta and people that they're not afraid of the pretend controversy of ooh whatever. They
Yeah.
just they want to know my opinions.
Yeah.
That's
I think
so
you're a pussy if you have a
refreshing.
makeup brand and you don't want Jeffree Star to honestly.
Hello.
Do you find it hard ever to like be innovative after everybody's done everything? It feels like.
I think my approach to things are always so different that it's always fun. So we're about to turn 10 years old on Black Friday. Isn't that crazy? 10 years
so
of JSC.
crazy.
Yeah.
It
It's
feels like
wild.
we're
I know.
Are you gonna do something special for your 10 years?
Yeah, you coming to the party?
Absolutely.
Stop.
I'm
At Jeffree Star party
It's in LA, so you guys have to come. if
Wow.
you're in
Oh,
town.
and I'll come fuck these bitches up. You know I love it.
That part.
I love it.
I think my approach makes things really fun. I've never put out eyebrow products, right? So I grew my eyebrows back. It's been 2 years now. We
shit,
have eyebrow.
amazing.
Thank you. This is my natural eyebrows.
They look great.
The whole time
That's
she knew me,
so
I've had them shaved since 10th grade. So we have eyebrow products next year. So it's like, well, how can you make an eyebrow pencil new? New shape, different packaging, different formula. So like, I love it. I feel like I started the brand yesterday, and we're 10 years in, and I'm just like a little kid. I'm just like Willy Wonka.
That's so
fun.
sweet.
Yeah, I love
It's
it.
special.
I get
And
really giddy. I love formulating. I love flying to the labs.
That's
and
the thing,
touching
is
I
the
think
formula.
that helps is just being like actually.
And
So
the formula with
hands-on.
your personality is so prevalent in your brand. Even just
I mean, the thing that just seems a little bit inauthentic to me, but I honestly, it's not my biggest issue with this because I honestly don't really care, but he went on this full thing after moving to Wyoming where he didn't wear makeup and he really wasn't interested anymore. And I'm like, what is the sudden resurgence in being interested in wanting to sell us makeup again?
I told you I opened my conspiracy palette the other day and I was dying laughing
Yes,
because
it's such
you
a good
guys,
palette.
you gave me a shade crying on the couch. It's the same color as the couch I cried to Shane Dawson on. So I was crying about TanaCon to Shane Dawson on this tan couch and they made an eyeshadow that was the
How
same color as the
cute.
couch as
Yeah.
Hunter's couch. And
Yes,
I
this
opened up
is
the other
so
day and I was
cool.
like, and it's a great fucking crease color. Talk about
is.
blending with crying on your
Talk
couch.
about wearability,
Like,
honey.
it being-
And then popping Trisha on the lid, sweetie.
Not kidding, Trisha. So you and Trisha, have
Yeah.
and you know, I fucking love Trisha. I love Trisha. The people I have
my
made
God.
out of that time with you, Trisha, it's a beautiful bond that you cannot recreate, right?
Yeah.
And you
I-
guys have had a roller coaster of a friendship.
Haven't seen her in almost 5
And
years.
you're about to.
Yeah, we're about
I'm
to
gonna
have
put
a
this out
reunion.
later because I'm not trying to compete with that moment. But, or maybe before, who knows? I'm
Yeah,
just-
you know,
This could be like a
the build
party.
up. But yeah, we
Again, this is really interesting to me because I'm like fascinated to see how the Trisha podcast goes because so far Tana's doing exactly what I thought she was gonna do, which is ass kiss. Sorry. And if Trisha does that as well, I think it'll give Trisha more criticism than Tana would ever get. People may expect it from Tana; they would be disappointed with Trisha. So I'm nervous for the Trisha episode, if I'm being honest with you.
a long time. I think a lot of her new fans think I'm the devil. Love that. But the OG fans that watched both of us knew that at the heart of it all, there was really no drama. It was just a lot of speculation and other people chiming in and just a lot of ugliness.
That's so crazy. It wasn't that long ago. It was literally less than a year ago. You were calling her a fucking liar in interviews when talking about the Vegas story.
But we had the best time together.
Can't wait to see that one be addressed.
Oh my god.
So
They're
iconic.
like ours. They're so
I can see you
iconic.
guys with the damn pink Bentley right now. I can
Me
like,
and us through the drive-thru at Taco Bell,
Yes.
her sticking her head out the window screaming, like so good.
I'm excited as fuck to just see you guys together.
Here's
in the
something
same
really
room.
crazy. I haven't had Taco Bell in 4 years.
What?
Yeah,
Don't
I
even
don't
tell
eat
me
fast
that.
food anymore.
I'm about to check your pulse.
I quit.
Is there a reason?
That's
I don't
all
know.
you and me would do. That makes me
It's horrible.
sad.
I know, but it's so good.
Yes.
Now
I
you're
think-
making yak tacos.
I know. I don't want to be like a preacher of all that, but like I think when you
Damn. I
guess
step,
maybe you
but when
understand
you
that
step
industry now.
away, my brain chemistry.
Well, anytime Brooke speaks, he just gets significantly lighter to speak over her.
Couch.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
eating
mean?
meat from an animal that's raised outside eating grass only versus being pumped full of things? I mean, like McDonald's hamburgers aren't even. It's not even real meat. It's like mealworms.
And we all know that and do it anyway. That's,
Yes,
that's
because we're
what's not.
conditioned since birth. Our parents have been feeding us Fruit Loops with red dye in it.
Yeah.
The same
Like, I
dyes.
know those chicken nuggets are hot pink paste. Like, and it's
And
the
I
same
have
color as
no
the
shame-
red
I have
bean
no
but
dust.
we've
shame
made
about
it
it.
funny where we don't care, right?
Yeah,
So the
but
same
shit,
pigments that
girl.
are in the blood sugar palette are in Fruit Loops.
And the thing
And
is,
you want a
if-
bowl right now? You fucked me.
Yes. And the thing is, if you cut me open right now, I'd probably bleed red 40. Like it is.
I just said that there's Twinkies in my purse right now. Like
Yeah.
I have.
Do you want to share one?
Yeah.
I'll eat one.
Stop.
I love being filled.
So right, you are a Twinkie babe.
I am. Even though I'm old, I'm not a twink. I'm a Twinkie.
And
I love
I've
that.
always said that. But like, wait. So what made you stop? Are you like me? I'm very like even with alcohol with anything. I'm
Cold
dinner
turkey or
game. I'm colder
nothing.
turkey.
Well, I
Cold-
just kind of
cold turkey.
stepped away and I started eating really healthy out there. And my neighbors have chickens, and we're eating eggs from the chickens.
making you
not
relapse
from
on Club Shop.
Albertsons.
I guess I have
Let's
no
get it
gauge.
out right now.
I've never gone without it, so I almost don't know how it would feel if I like never consumed anything like that. But it's like you know how people say like, oh, you feel better if you work out, and everyone's like, right, yeah,
probably
right.
feel
And
so
then you
much
work out, and you
better.
feel amazing.
Yeah.
I
feel
know I
so-
would
It's
feel
that way
better.
too. So I'm not saying I won't go have In-N-Out right now, but I just I
doesn't
have
count.
Taco Bell. It's just McDonald's. It's
I
not
should
it.
stop. I
And now
really should.
McDonald's has the E. coli scandal.
I know,
You
but it's
just
only
told me
like in
that.
other states.
Oh, like Wyoming.
Let me tell you something. There is nothing that'll stop me getting an In-N-Out burger, double, is that what it's called? And the loaded fucking cheese fries. Nothing. No amount of preaching from Jeffree Star.
What'd you say?
Like Wyoming.
Oh no way.
Oh, 2 people in Casper, Wyoming, where I live,
been
got E. coli from the
tracking it.
McDonald's 20 miles from my ranch.
The Big Mac E. coli collab is crazy. That is.
Also, not to be like so annoyingly woke here, but again, for a majority of people, they can really only afford fast food. So sorry to be annoying, but that's why I'm not partaking in this conversation, because for a lot of people, that is just what they can afford for their family, and that is absolutely fine. They're doing their best.
Crossover.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I never thought I'd see the day that you were not eating fast food. Like that's just I associate so many of
I
my best
know.
memories.
I wanna do a yak mukbang, though.
YouTube
Yeah, we should.
culture is me and you eating fast food, me and Trisha at fucking every fast food place, and it's just the yak meat's so good. Let's do a barbecue
I want
cookout.
to try
We
it.
should.
I wanna
So
try it,
if
but,
you
like,
come to
right off the
Wyoming,
bat.
there's 6 restaurants that serve the Jeffree Star yak meat.
You're
Really?
lying.
Isn't that cool?
And I never eat like that's the thing. I'll eat
Isn't that
actual
fun?
chicken
That's
paste,
so cool.
and then it's like I'm scared to try yak. It's like, babe,
I know I have
what's
a
in
hard
the
time
nugget?
because any animal that I haven't tried yet, I'm like, oh, I feel guilty. But then it's like I love the little
Do you
videos.
blur
and I'm
this
still
out?
thinking of bacon.
Do you blur this later?
I should.
Them all talking about their health, meanwhile they're all fucking chugging down on vapes.
But I'm always vaping.
great.
It's so funny. The other day she was apologizing to Brittany Ferlin, like dead ass serious, and I'm vaping and the smoke's just crossing over and all the
Yeah, I look like I have a fucking smoke machine on me. I don't know. I should make those jokes.
Why not?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I thought
Yeah.
I was being funny.
Right.
It can't be funny these days.
No, you can. It's good for you to have Jeffree Star here, I think, just to
I know.
show you that you can say whatever
You
the fuck
can be
want.
funny, and sometimes people.
A quote from Tana. It's good for Jeffree to be here to show you that you can just say whatever the fuck you want. Mm-hmm.
People have orange skin. She gave me orange hands. That's a really. I just said it on a live. I didn't even do a video. I didn't do anything. I was just live streaming like I always do. I was freestyling, and people were asking me questions, and I was just like, "You guys, these people have me blocked. I don't know what they're doing." And then I saw my friend Patrick Ta launched an eyeshadow duo. People wanted to try to drag him for the price. So silly.
did see that.
So Michaela, who did an elf collab, this is what started this week. Tried to compare a $4 moment to a $42, basically saying it's comparable when it's not. I simply reviewed it and was like, "This is what it is. It's great." My review really blew up. It's just her lying again and being annoying.
Yeah.
So I just said a couple funny things.
Yeah. Because how can you even? Obviously, Elf makes amazing dupes, but like you can't compare 42.
Because that wire hit. That's why.
Yeah, right. From Elf, you think?
I feel like if it's $42, there's a reason it's $42. Also, it's
Yes,
like love.
and the cool thing
I
is
love
I make makeup for a living. I know his lab. I make my highlighters there. So it's cool from a manufacturer, brand owner, creator to be able to let the audience know about ingredients and different pearls and how things are made. So they understood it. It was just funny, and I guess I was live and people clipped it and posted it on
Yeah.
TikTok, and I guess it's a big thing this week. But I always stand by what I say. I think she's a fucking liar. She has a lot of advisors, and they have instructed her to
Never address.
never address it. It will go
I hate
away.
to never address. I always have, and I always will in every capacity. I just when I see these influencers, like I don't know.
But you know what?
They
Sometimes
never-
they get along better than the people
That's
who
the
do
thing.
address
That's the
it.
frustrating thing is it feeds people to continue to do that because you see it happen so much.
So yeah,
She's been there before. They all have on that sofa.
we've talked in the DMs.
Did she have the orange hands on FaceTime?
No, she didn't have money then. And the thing is, when you're making millions of dollars a month, I don't understand why you don't look more presentable. But I think it's the shtick of, I'm going to pretend to be the girl next door forever. No,
Yeah.
you're very wealthy. Brand.
He's just being like rude here. He's genuinely just being nasty this entire time.
They're paying her hundreds of thousands of dollars to say something is great.
If anything, this will show that
I don't.
little old Jeffree never changed.
is that people don't care anymore. So I've had to be like, okay,
When people preach that he always had.
people
I gotta come back on TikTok.
that part.
Yeah.
And if people really want the truth, they know where to find it. And my views speak for themselves. And you know,
And they always have, and you've been very consistent with your honesty, which I've always respected. It is so good. I do
Always.
just want to say, like, I've known you for so long, and you've always been in a good fucking spot.
Yes.
And honest about, when you go through things and stuff, but like, it just feels like I am talking to a Jeffree 7.0. Like
Yes.
it feels like you were just.
God, the ass kissing is insane.
What is next for Miss Jeffree Lynn? Like, what do you want to do? What are you passionate about? What are you doing? Who are you fucking?
what would you think about if I was sucking on camera?
It's actually so funny that you say that. Because I was just going to ask you.
I can't breathe.
I was just going to ask you questions in that realm.
You've never done that,
I
right?
am so.
Like
I've
for an audience.
I've never fucked or sucked on camera, but I would be a liar if I said that I never will. Right? Like I'm not saying I will,
Same.
but I'm not saying it's fully off the
Not
table.
out, yeah.
I look at this tape in the corner of my room like a hat man every day. Like I'm thinking about, you know what I mean? I'm just,
Same.
and it's easy. It's so easy. And I'm not glorifying all. I'm just saying in our personal positions when
Of
you're
who we
sitting
are and our history of online.
Yes, and when you're
we're not
sitting on
random
the
hookers
vault,
that are just gonna fucking hop on.
I look at
It's-
Makoa every day and I'm like, God damn, we could just run away with the money,
I've
So,
had those
but
thoughts.
I knowing you, when all those celebrities did OF, I remember like Tyga and just whatever. I was like, damn, I could see Jeffree Star doing this, but you're gonna put a business spin on it. Go ahead, tell me what it is.
Well, she asked what's next. I am 90% done with an autobiography.
Him just not answering the question.
A really famous writer wrote it with me, and they interviewed me for.
I'd probably do the same.
It's just really insane.
Okay.
So, a book of being in my mom's stomach till right before Wyoming. Like my entire life up until Wyoming
Wow.
is the book. It's insane. It's very
Wow.
inspirational. It's very dark. And
Wow.
shockingly, even though I showed so much on my YouTube channel, every surgery, every crazy secret,
There'll be 10 chapters on Taddy Westbrook. I guess.
Literally where I'm at.
that I'm ready to share.
Yep.
Not to like, oh, it's spicy to make some money.
I
No,
relate to
there's
this so hard.
Yes, and there's a lot of dark things and things I went through that I have never told anyone, and things that happened in my family. And I just feel like it's going to inspire a lot of people to see whatever.
Is this gonna come up in?
The audiobook is crazy high. How are you?
Uh-huh.
I cannot wait. I really mean that. I'm so happy for you.
I can't wait. It was really therapeutic too.
Yes,
It was
I'm in the
crazy.
writing process right now. and
Yes.
it's-
Oh my God.
It's traumatizing
yes.
as well, though. I cry over the
we
fucking
We
computer.
interviewed my mother, and my mom told me things I've never heard before, and I'm in my 30s, so it's
Wow.
like hearing new things about my past. It was just all so healing.
I can't get over how silent Brooke is in this episode.
That's like really like I have to say,
Right?
I'm so like
excited.
moved by that.
Yeah,
Wow.
it needs to be the right
Inspired.
moment. Second, on a whole other tinge, is like I have been teaching makeup for so long. I think before I get any older, I should start teaching how to suck.
I've
Yeah.
always said that about you.
I could use some help
You've
there.
actually always given me like even just back in the day, you were like, girl, listen.
So I feel like while I still look like this.
So you're talking how to.
Yeah, you know.
Is it one of those
Educational.
things where here's my guess, and I'm guessing you don't have to say yes or no, but I think it's gonna be look how long my makeup lasts.
Oh, I mean that's definitely a concept, right?
Like
And
look at what my liquid lipstick can stay withstand.
Absolutely.
Oh, it
But-
could be like trying product or like how does this last through?
Yes, and that's real.
That's fun and that's cute, right? But also people need education on what they're doing. You know, that's my version of a suck tape.
Who's that's like even just crazy. You have to like it's got to be the most
Oh,
beautiful.
did you want to see a few?
Yes.
Okay, I'll show
Okay.
you.
Yeah, you know I do. Yes. Oh my god. I'll pay for it too.
You might know a couple in here, but
Oh my God, so fun.
you listen to my music, you don't know them
Yes.
personally.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, love always.
Where are the cameras angled? But yeah,
Right.
so I think that might be a really nice adventure for me, and I'm being
How
deadass.
serious are you?
Very.
Yeah.
I just,
Timeline.
think I just think it'd be really fun.
Doing even just like I've never done like tapes and stuff, but I've always loved doing OF. I took a little break this summer, but it is
Did you ever show? What did you show?
just like tits and ass and like
No-
sexy
no-
videos
no
in that
vagina.
way. No vagina. Like I think that's an all in or nothing for me. Like I wouldn't be like here's a selfie, right? Like it's like taper.
It's always crazy to me that Tana's OF is successful with the way that she speaks about it, because she always speaks about how like she never shows anything and like it's so like there's really nothing on there. Like it literally is just like her Instagram, and people still spend money on it. I'm like, just follow her on Instagram. You're getting the same fucking bikini pics.
Yeah, like and I would want to like
If you're
Same pic of her doing this.
she was against that, but
Right. But what? Right, because hers was stolen sadly.
Yes,
but
yes,
I just
I
think
don't
that
know.
I'm at the stage in my life where I've never cared.
Yeah.
And I've done so much. I've lived 10
Yeah.
lives, and I just think like
100%.
it's.
I'm surprised you never just uploaded one to YouTube
Same.
ahead of everything.
Uh-huh, I know.
Genuinely, I'm surprised.
On Twitter?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God, they have strict rules.
I know they do.
So if
They'll
you,
get
if you guys go live, we should go live while I'm in town in LA.
I would love to.
Because there's rules and things you can't say, and you guys will get banned.
So they can do a sex tape?
You guys will get
And my
you
vaping
can't
problem.
drive. No,
I would need a
you can't drive in
nicotine
the car.
pouch.
You can't vape, but you lean off camera.
Yeah.
I get high, just lean off camera.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Real.
we call it watering the plants on my channel, on my page. But yeah, you know, autobiographies, tapes.
Both things
Yeah.
I couldn't
Do
relate
you think
to
people
more.
are ready for it? Like,
Yes.
I just a huge in my mouth.
Yes. I think if anything,
The
people
magic trick of it all disappearing.
they're on the edge of their seat for it.
She tell me, yeah.
Yeah, I think we all could learn a few things.
Maybe, I don't
But you
know.
also make it cool to say like I want to starfish, and I'm like there are people like me and Jeffrey who
Well,
want
I'm
to swing from the
shameless about
ceiling.
it. Like it's not. I don't know. I just like to lay there.
And that's like
And you know what? It depends on how
that-
much I care about the person. Like right now, I have
You're
someone I
not
care
the
about,
gir-
so now I'll do a little
Okay,
swinging
no.
around.
You are not the girl that these straight dudes tell me after we fuck. Oh my God, these girls just lay there like a dead fish. That
not-
can't be
There's
you.
a community.
That can't.
No,
There's a community of the layers. It's not me, baby. I'm swinging, but I'm just saying.
There's a very niche market for me. That's what I'm hearing.
So you're not the girl hanging off the side of the bed upside down getting skull fucked.
No,
No,
I've got that
I
covered.
will if I care about the person, but more often than not, I don't. Right now, I care about the person, so I'll do whatever he needs me to do or wants me to do.
I also hit my max on that, and I had to dial it back.
Same.
You know what I mean? Like it's like whoa, wait.
Well, I think
can't walk.
it's fun to have hoe phases on and off, whatever. you're in the mood for. You go through phases in life of just having a lot of fun.
Are you in a hoe phase right now?
I mean, if I'm gonna give compliments again, circling back, I really like his shoes. They're very pretty.
So what are you looking for?
Look how positive I am.
Can I even say his name?
Who?
Can I say your famous ex's name? Should we give him a name? Let's call him
Because
Voldemort.
anyone, no, I'm Voldemort.
Oh.
The beauty industry of that should be spoken.
So Nate, after dating Nate, did
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get in
yeah.
any other serious relationships?
Nothing.
They probably taught
ever
you about not being
as
as public.
Yeah. So obviously that relationship was really serious, right? He met me when I barely had any money. And
I see Nate on like Instagram Live like every fucking day with his new girlfriend. He seems so happy.
people saw
Good for him.
of everything from kind of first meeting till the end on YouTube. And I think I just showed a lot, right? And I've always showed a lot. And I think moving forward, I probably wouldn't do that again. And I don't think it was a negative at all. I just think the older I get, I enjoy a little bit more privacy, you know? So after that serious, amazing relationship, I never went fully in that hard with anyone. I dated and I've had fun with people.
Probably had your
but-
guard up as well, duh.
What'd
Duh.
you say?
I don't know.
Probably had your guard
Oh,
up
guard
as
up.
well. Like, yeah.
I heard
That
the
was
most.
not in my head. I had no idea.
Like, but it's just
Where's
like,
that pen? You need a hit. No, you don't. You'll get. Mark, you see
I
the
can't
pen?
imagine what type
Did I
of
lose
THC
it?
is in Jeffree Star's pen.
So
Like, I would
good.
see the hat man. I would go
Is it
nonverbal.
behind you? We'll cut this part out.
I don't give a fuck.
I could be
Jeffree.
sitting on it. Oh, thank you.
Jeffree, I want to upload this raw. Like, I love every
Oh, I
second
love that.
of this.
We love it raw.
We love it raw.
So yeah, I think right now I'm really busy with my career. I am hanging out with someone. We're enjoying each other's time, but I'm not dating anyone.
Well, it's probably, it was so hard for you. Because when someone loves you, when
That
you don't
much,
have
you don't
anything.
believe me.
When someone has, like, loves you when you don't have anything to offer them, and then that goes crazy, and you're never going to be that Jeffree again. You have to have your guard up tenfold. What are
Absolutely.
you looking for in, do you see yourself ever settling down and marrying one person?
I don't know. I'm at this really weird crossroads where I'm not searching for anything. I'm not lonely, and I'm having the time of my life. I'm hanging out with someone and enjoying their time, and I travel a lot. So I'm really not like,
Do you fly commercial ever?
yeah.
I can't imagine seeing Jeffree Star on like
Did you see that
35
TikTok of me in
feet.
commercial?
No.
I'm gonna show it to you. It's so funny.
That
Recently,
was something that really annoyed me as well on his behalf. People were taking videos of him flying commercial and were like, oh my god, Jeffree has lost all his money. And I'm like, people complain about celebrities flying private, and then when a celebrity or known person flies commercial, people make fun of it. And I'm like, guys, please stop.
Dad filmed me because he recognized me from his daughter was watching me.
Yeah.
And when you're in Casper, Wyoming, let's say you're gonna fly to LA, you always have to stop in Denver or Salt Lake because our town is 60,000 people. It's tiny. So you know the jumper planes where there's no first class or economy. It's just like 50 seats.
I hate those planes.
Like, oh, is he going through financial issues? And I'm like, the
No.
fuck? What are you talking? And so
Not
I
at all.
responded to it like, your dad wants to fuck me. That's why he was filming me.
I went on one of those fucking planes on the way to Tennessee, and my friends had to hold my hands the entire time because I was so. You feel every.
And I was like, nope, there's only 50 seats in the plane.
Yeah.
I was in 2A, but there's no, it was just so weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm Delta 369. I'm a thing. I love a good Delta moment.
That's so good.
But
That's
no,
so
I'm not looking for love. I think whatever's going to happen or
Will happen.
drop down my throat will.
And yeah.
But I'm over the hoe phase right now and I'm just chilling.
That's good.
Yeah.
You have a lot going on.
People are enamored with my TikTok crush. They are.
Yeah. Wait.
Don't say wait. They
Is it
are.
the guy that you
I'm so
posted?
nosy.
You guys like lifting.
I low-key feel like Brooke is gonna win like a I don't give a fuck award after this because she seems so uninterested, and I'm like kind of loving her for it.
or something.
He was lifting me.
Yes.
Yeah, we're best friends and we have fun. What would you call that?
A relationship. Did we just say that at the same time?
Is it the guy that you
I'm so
posted?
nosy.
You guys were like lifting each other or something.
He was lifting me.
Yes.
Yeah, we're best friends and we have fun. What would you call that?
A relationship.
I can't believe we said that at the same time. Twinning.
God, yes. But that's crazy. That's good. What makes you guys best friends? How'd you meet?
You're gonna rip your hair out.
Okay.
TikTok.
Did you ever think though?
So here's the thing. Though.
Okay.
Let me say one thing. No, I did think because I've never been on a dating app. So when me and Nathan were together, I felt like it was the height of that was 5 years. So it was like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years. I feel like that was like the height of dating apps. I've never been on a straight or gay dating app. Never been on Grindr. Never been on anything else.
I couldn't even imagine being on Grindr
And just swiping and it was me. Hello.
Yeah, like
Fuck. I met Nate on Instagram and I met I've met a few guys on TikTok.
I think Instagram
TikTok is like a dating app. When I was single, I would save the men in a folder just titled men.
There's folders?
Like, yeah, you can make folders and collections of what you save.
But see,
And
the
when
thing
was
is,
single,
I think when you guys are introduced to battling in the Jason Nash world, you're like, this is so fucking stupid. But like when you're in Wyoming, bored sometimes, and you've already done your thing, you've made a lot of money. Battling is also fun, and people love gifting. It's like like I said, it's literally
I do
like
love
a-
the serotonin of, like,
It is a
gifting.
video game. It's so fun,
Yeah.
and I love playing and
being
gifting.
like,
The video game being people with significantly less money than you giving you all of their money.
being like, we're doing a live after this, but and that's the thing. If we do
There's no
Patreon
gifting
live,
in there.
what's
Well, I guess it is.
yeah, but I do love
I
that.
want to pop in on it.
You should. I would love it.
Oh my god, cut to Jeffree being like, your chat are being so mean to me. They hate me. Yeah, that went fucking well, didn't it?
moment or something.
If you go live for a little bit and I'll teach you how to do it. And I'm like, okay, I want to battle someone. And there's already a couple people in the room. Like, you know, because there's like famous TikTokers that aren't doing dancing or creating content. It's only in the live stream world. There's big creators that are always at the top with me. But they're regular ass strangers in their house with their kids. And they're like
it probably is just so
personalities.
fun to ask them about their lives and
It's
like.
so fun. So I think it'd be fun. What I'm saying is just to bring you in randomly randomly, but it's planned.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Let's do
okay,
it.
I'm gonna bring in a partner because we would battle them.
Oh my God.
And then,
How
and then you just pop up.
Imagine just being a girl in like Tampa, Florida, and then Tana Mongeau and Jeffree Star are battling you for galaxies. Like
Yeah.
I'd be so scared.
Oh no.
That's unfair.
No. Our team throws lions, universes, and Pegasus. Yeah. Unlike Jason's team, my team, they go a little heavier.
Okay, Pegasus.
We don't.
I'm still okay. I'm still not sold on this TikTok live thing and begging for money. That is literally what it is.
Only for level 50s. There's only 20 level 50s in all of America, and you have to spend over $1 million on the app.
I mean, I'm not impressed by any of this.
You're a 50. That's amazing.
You're so like that is
So
so.
about 20 people in America can stand the Pegasus. Jason's never seen one. Let's be honest. No one.
I
no
saw
one's
Alyssa
standing in
Violet
mine.
was going live too now. Like she hopped on the train.
It's also really
More
fun.
power to
I
her.
think when you look at other people, you can like, ugh, I have the best fucking time.
And you have the best fans. Like the conversations.
I was having a good time in there last night. I was like, oh shit. There's
You know what?
When you're on Patreon, I'll go live for 10 minutes here, and people would
It's so
gag.
fun.
Like people just love it.
It is so fucking fun. Stop.
Cut to the disaster of them both going live at the same time. My last week's video.
like really see
Because it's
anybody
all
on
about
there.
banter. Like people, I play a character. Like I'm me, obviously, and I have friends on there, and we all hang out and kiki. But like if I'm battling other like dudes or people, I get vicious, and they get vicious back. Like
Yeah.
they go in on each other's looks, so we all go like we're fucking vicious.
That's so fun. You're right. I could really just.
I'm
use
just
it.
a place to get it
and
out.
people love gifting heavier because I'll see these dudes on the screen. I'll be like, your hairline's fucked. That's how I start the match. Like they'll come on the screen, and I'll be like, oof.
Need.
And a lot of
boss
them already
lead. No.
lived, and I'm on the screen, and I'm just immediate head cut off.
Wait, stop. That is so fun. I would absolutely love that.
So it's just like I love to get.
I love
really-
that you're in every avenue right now too.
All of it.
Like the reinvention. It's so important.
Do you think it's because you don't eat fast food that you have all this energy?
Maybe.
I'm gonna try it.
Or I don't know. Or it could be being happy. I think I was really miserable toward the end of my LA journey. Right. I think the pandemic ruined so much.
And had you stayed, like, where would you be now? You'd probably be in a cult like Michelle Phan.
Yeah.
Is she actually in a cult?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Michelle Phan's in a cult, I guess, and someone has her beauty line still.
But-
No,
so-
I've never seen anyone wear her makeup before. It's M Beauty. It's
Oh,
amazing.
I've only ever known about Ipsy. I didn't even know she had a makeup line. But okay, so that you just made light of this to me, but apparently she's interviewing Tati and she's still around. But all the clips I've seen, she's like not there.
That's funny because they didn't talk about this in the podcast, which means that Jeffree was talking about Tati off camera to them, which does go to show that he brings this up and talks about this, whereas earlier he said he doesn't bring this up unless asked.
What is the
I
cult?
don't know. It's like a vacant version of her, and she got involved with some
Do you think
guy.
people are controlling her?
I don't know. It's bizarre. I just don't think, no offense, because she is an OG, and I don't want to disrespect her. I've never said anything bad about her, and I don't want to. Is I don't think that she's relevant anymore. Her opinion is not relevant, and that's not saying it in a negative way, like fuck her. It's just
That is. You're saying her opinion isn't relevant anymore?
Because was she ever known for like reviewing? She was almost known for like turning herself into like
transformations.
Yeah, and that's so
yeah.
different.
And she was
now
at the
it's-
forefront. And to me,
He's just been so negative this entire fucking time, dude. It's shocking. It's actually like worse than I thought.
I know. I mean, listen, I was sitting in a 25,000 square foot house by myself and my dogs, and I was like, I'm bored. I didn't.
I
Want
can only have Tana Mongeau come over and eat Jack in the Box
so many times. It's like it kind of wears thin. You know, but it's also hard to look at a stranger and be like, the glass elevator in the theater got old. It's like, no, having so much shit and stuff that I thought I needed to fill a void got old. And then once I woke up and had an ego death and realized I didn't need anything but myself.
Sold the pinball machine.
It's crazy that someone with still the biggest ego to this day is talking about having an ego death. No, Jeffree, I don't think we've gotten there yet.
I do. I love
It's
pinball.
really good,
But I
though.
sold like 90% of my clothes. I sold a lot of stuff. I shed a lot of things. And
I'm in that era right now as well. It's just
Yes,
you realize
we
you don't
don't-
have that
I'm big on that. Travel light through life.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
And Hollywood can just get so dark, and you probably saw so much of the darkness of it. And I'm just good for you for getting the fuck out. You know what I want to ask you?
He saw so much of the darkness. Baby, he was the darkness.
Actually, I think Jeffree would be a really good person to ask about this. We've been talking about it a bunch lately. Tunnels under Hollywood.
Okay.
Do you believe in them? Do you think they exist? Have you been to them?
they're real.
Really?
I knew I would
Now
get.
I'm just pissed I'm not invited.
More,
Nobody's even
more.
thought to tell
Keep
me
going.
about it.
Keep going.
Well, there's so many different tunnels because the old days, I mean, really, we built our city on top of a city that kind of already existed. So there's just a lot under there.
And do you think celebrities really use them? Do you think people really use them?
Yes.
And you think it's the 1%? Like you think it's just like the like?
It's definitely the 1%. And the problem is I've been invited to these scenarios and I've felt like the sickest, most lead cancerous feeling ever. And I've never gone down those routes.
So same with like Illuminati stuff. I'm sure you're going to say the same thing. It's real. You've seen it, but you didn't want to take a part in it. Because there was a while where people really thought you were Illuminati. Honestly, I was people.
I'm still not
We
sure.
may still hang out sometimes.
Damn it, so
I'm just not going to be a Hollywood puppet and entertain anything dark or illegal. They tried to blackmail and coerce me over and over and over to do horrible things. And I'm just not a horrible person.
So you obviously believe all of this
Okay, Jeffree.
city stuff is real and darker than it's even shown.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm glad people are finally seeing it. I think when they saw him viciously assault Cassie, it all made sense because all we do is know his music and he's great. And then I think when you actually see someone as a monster, it's like, holy fuck. Like, yeah, horrible.
That's crazy. Jeffree Star.
And that
just-
video ruined my month when I saw it.
Yeah.
Horrible, but
So horrible.
it was almost like nothing positive about it. But I was happy that she was validated because I was reading her comments like right after she had sued him and got like pennies, but like comparatively. And everyone's like, you were out for a check. You're so pathetic, disgusting liar.
that's so sad.
And immediately after it's funny, it's like, go back and delete your comments. You guys are so embarrassing.
Yeah, that is sad as fuck.
But it was like,
Very weird.
Like,
And now
not that I would want anybody to have a video like that, but it was like,
I'm thankful there was proof to validate, because when women aren't heard, I think that's the worst case scenario, is when someone doesn't believe someone that is actually.
especially when someone's so powerful, you assume that they, or like people.
I mean, listen, I fully believe Diddy killed Tupac, so it's like, I'm sure she knew all of that. You don't think he's in bed laughing about that shit once that NDA ink dries?
Yeah.
And they're not sitting in bed one day and he's like, yeah, that was
We
fun
don't
when
say
I killed,
NDA is drying enough. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's,
So,
and
yeah, I
Kim
think-
Porter, right?
They offed her, absolutely. Allegedly.
Does it ever scare you to say things like this?
No,
But I guess
have no fear, which is why I don't think they've taken me out. I just didn't want to play the games or be a puppet.
the devil works.
I think he speaks out because he is so uninvolved in the things that he talks about, therefore no one gives a fuck behind the scenes. I believe that most of his stories are just completely made up, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Jeffree Star works harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I've
nuts.
stuck the devil off. He's not bad. He's kind of
That's our
boring.
third clip.
Yeah.
Oh my
He's kind
God.
of boring.
I love you so fucking much,
Look.
Jeffree Star.
We all have it.
What show now?
We all have it.
Wait, I
Mine's
don't
just
see
pink.
it. Oh, the 666. When did you get that? Did you get that during like your MySpace era?
No, when they so I didn't get indicted.
I'm
So
scared.
fun.
No, the drummer of Metallica and Kat Von D actually did that on me. It's a really cool story.
How are you?
I love a
How
good
are you and
story.
Miss Von D? I forgot about
We're
all
still
that.
best friends. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you're no, you're lying. You're not.
I haven't talked in so long.
Yeah.
man.
I saw her on Theo Von and I was like, whoa, like I just forgot.
I
Like,
forgot she existed. I know.
that's what we need is you on Theo Von, Jesus.
Oh, so 2 days ago, I just saw him.
Really?
Yeah, we just hung out at a bar. He did a show in Casper, Wyoming. He had the whole arena sold out in my little hometown, and he was so fucking funny. He's also a client of ours. We, we own Killer Merch.
Yes.
Me and Mark and a friend, we print merch for an array of UFC influencers.
Always have. You've always killed it, no
yeah,
pun
and
intended.
comedians.
I would love to see you on this past weekend. I feel like it'd be.
Theo's podcast
He
would
has
be-
the best. He has questions nobody would ever think to ask.
And I love
Right.
that. Did
Yeah.
you watch the Cat interview? Was it good?
They were
watched
talking
it.
about like ghosts and shit. It was. I think Theo Von could interview a blender.
Yeah,
and
he's
it'd be
just so
interesting.
curious.
So funny.
And
He's the
shame,
funniest
he doesn't
person
feel
alive.
ashamed to ask anything.
Isn't it bizarre because you guys have all had best friends for a long time, and then all of a sudden you don't talk anymore? It's bizarre that she was such a big part of my life.
Was there falling out, or was it just like, oh, am I dumb?
I don't think Jeffrey's ever.
Oh, that's my favorite thing Brooke has done this episode. Was there a falling out with Kat Von D?
Like, you know, and that,
But
but
some people you just grow apart.
yeah, that's true.
This was like 2016, so you missed that, thankfully.
Yeah, it was before Dramageddon. That was I remember.
It was
that.
way before. It was actually one of the first real big drama moments I had in my career.
So isn't that crazy that another big drama moment on YouTube, you were directly involved with, Jeffree? Are we seeing a common denominator here?
As someone who is never in drama, came out and tried to disparage and ruin my career and say a bunch of lies. It was
Yeah, and
crazy.
someone you loved so much.
Yes, best friend of 12 years, went on camera all weirded out and made a weird, salacious video about me.
How crazy.
It's so,
very
it's so
bizarre.
crazy how many lives you've lived. Like the MySpace era, even just
One of the
like
That's when I first knew of you.
So
I
we
was
were just in Vegas at the When We Were Young festival. And like,
No one's taking Brooke on. What is going on?
dying to go to that festival.
so good.
I want
And those
to
were the
so
best times, being on the Band's Warped Tour, being in tour buses.
What do you think
touring
about
the
all these like
world.
TikTok boys now being like punk? Because you are punk.
Listen.
Like you know punk.
They're wearing a costume. It's cute. Well, let's see what happens.
It used to
in
be
a couple
crazy
years.
shit. Ozzy Osbourne shitting on the walls and shit. You know,
Yes.
like yes. God,
Yeah.
what's the craziest shit you saw in that time? Like just like fucking. Oh my god.
Just people just being rock stars and just being outlandish, and it was so fun.
What's the craziest thing you ever did as a rock star?
What is your version of crazy?
Well, when I think punk and crazy, I do think about the Motley Crues of it all and the Ozzy Osbournes of it all and the Tom
Yeah, like,
Lees.
I've never done anything. I don't know. I think people think I'm going to say something really wild, but I don't know. I
Yeah.
just
Just
like
been
to have
authentically
a
you.
lot of sexual fun.
Yeah.
You know? Nothing like getting banged out in Paris.
That's what I've always said.
Oh my
Right, Brooke?
god. In Paris specifically, that's where I had my final hurrah. Getting
Yeah,
banged
a double-ended
out.
dildo.
I love it. I've been on Air France just sucking.
Oh my god, absolutely. They have great food too. It's
They
just a whole
do.
experience.
Oh my god.
It's a beautiful experience.
The private jet just swallowing loads.
Stop it
Yeah.
now.
He gets it.
We just did that.
I'm in 42B.
So music though, like well, you just said you just immersed yourself back in
we just
that.
put out a couple new songs. I haven't recorded music in 12 years, and my first album just turned 15 years old, Beauty Killer.
Oh my
I
God,
was
you
one
have so
of-
many birthdays happening.
I know. I was
And
one of the first
so your
people.
birthday, did it just pass or is it coming up?
November 15th.
I'm November
Yeah.
26th.
Oh, really? Okay. So we just celebrated. It's 15 years old. It has Nicki Minaj on it and a bunch of people.
Wow.
That's
And
so
It's
fun.
hot. So we re-recorded a song and made it country, and I recorded 2 new songs, and one of them.
They're out or they're not out?
They're out right now.
I can't wait to stream.
They're really
I can't
good.
wait to stream.
Yeah. There's 3 new songs.
How exciting. Are
One
you
of-
country now that you're in Wyoming?
I really love
gotta
the
hear this
cowboy
fucking country
life. So there is a kind
Me
of
too.
country
I'm
song,
addicted
and then there's
to
2
it.
dance rappy songs. One's called Hi, How Are Ya?
On brand.
And then there's another one called Red Lipstick featuring Yellow Wolf, the amazing rapper.
That is so amazing. This is
yeah.
so amazing. I love to My Cobain. That's beautiful.
Yeah, we re-released that. It's called Lollipop Killer, the little EP that
Yeah,
has
it's
the song.
so. You're inspiring me in so
It's
many
so
ways.
fun.
You always have inspired
She
me.
did
in so
music
many
before.
ways.
People loved our shit. I just did music before her era.
I might delve back into all of it. I'm
should.
revisiting so many things that I never thought I would.
Let's do a song together.
And
Come
a
on.
YouTube moment. I know that long form videos are never going to do what short form does now, but
OGs love it.
I'm going to
I love it.
dive headfirst back
The
into
OGs love
YouTube
it, yeah.
for my OGs, and I would love to do something with you, like just
You have
do
to
a
play
yak
later. It's
mukbang.
fun.
What'd you say?
You have to play the songs later. They're fun.
I am listening to all
They're
of them.
cute.
I know
They're
you'll
really
copyright
fun.
strike me, so I'll waive it.
No, you can put them in if you want. We can give you the
go ahead.
the white label. Yeah.
Yes.
The white
Oh my God.
listing.
Stop it. But I'm serious. I do want to revisit YouTube, and I want to come to Wyoming
Please,
with you.
anytime.
I
A
think
lot of
Brooke
people
and
come out and visit.
We
You'd
were
be
just supposed
surprised.
to
A lot of
go.
TikTokers have been out there. A lot of streamers. A lot
Oh
of people.
wow.
It's
I thought
so
it was.
fun.
I thought it was more exclusive, and I had to beg. Bitch, I'm coming.
Well, everyone
No,
goes
only
to
'cause the
Jacksonville.
store.
How far are you from
5
Jacksonville?
hours.
I love only because the story. You said hold on.
I just keep hearing
Yeah,
about
they're going
Jacksonville,
out.
Wyoming. That's where everyone goes on their little ranch vacation.
We
A
really
lot of
should.
them do. Yeah. It's
I would
so
love to.
fun. I love it out there.
I'm just wow, Jeffree, you're killing it, and we've
We're-
always been
we're-
killing
we're
it.
cockroaches.
And you can't kill us, and
You can't. We're not going anywhere.
it makes me.
Wow, yeah, it's really interesting having Brooke be here for this because it definitely is a conversation between Tana and Jeffree, and then Brooke is there. And again, anytime she's talking, they're speaking over her, or Jeffree will get significantly louder or whatever. I didn't realize that Tana and Jeffree were so fucking close. Jesus Christ.
Me so happy that all these years later, I've just always been able to call you a friend and like still can. I could sit and talk to you for fucking 8 hours,
Same.
and I would love to have you on anytime you want. And I'm like,
I'll be a
this
triple
is
co-host.
this we
Please.
would love it. I would absolutely
It is called
fucking love it.
Canceled.
And I just love you so much. I really do.
Same.
All of the things. Go watch the lives. Go buy the products. Go. You don't need any promotion from us, but I will be reading that book and watching that tape and streaming that
Yes.
music and all
Oh,
of
yeah,
that.
and I'm
Just-
watching the
And
tutorial
listen,
that you're going to post.
That part. Oh yeah.
Yes.
How to deep throat.
And God, it's so
Deep Throat
fun.
101.
And I'm so
Listen.
excited for you and Trisha to have your moment too. With the three of us should do something. It just
I would
feels good
love
to.
to.
I'm so happy that we're out of all the toxicity of those eras, and we've all grown so much. But the small parts that we're able to hold on to that are
We all have
still
really
beautiful.
great memories.
It really every time I see those clips, it makes me so happy. And you didn't have to welcome me in, and I wasn't even a beauty guru. You didn't have to remake my How to Cake Your Face Like a Pro and get 30 million views.
When I met
Like,
her, it was just like we really just clicked. Have you seen old clips of us?
Oh, of course. I was watching it in real time.
That's so cool.
There's no old clips for me. I was
so
there.
cool.
but now we're in just a new era, and life is beautiful.
I love to
It
see
is.
it. I feel like it's so cool. Like it's just cool to
Listen,
see.
our final thoughts are: nothing defines you, and nothing is forever, and fuck everyone.
I
needed that.
I couldn't agree
Bad.
more. I think you were the perfect guest for this time. Like I'm genuine. I'm like tearing up. Like I'm so fucking like just wow. I'm really.
I'm tearing up, not tearing up at all. You're the perfect guest for this time. Huh, interesting.
Thank you.
Episodes like this also make doing this podcast feel worth living, you know.
Yes.
Really?
Thank you.
Of course.
I
Thanks
can't thank
for
you enough, and I'm
having
coming to
me.
see the Axe bitch.
Please,
Oh my god, I didn't even
anytime.
tell you.
What?
Well, I know Mike Snedger told you about how I shoved a Jeffree Star makeup brush up my ass, but that's a different story
That's
for a
hot.
different
Yeah.
time.
I
And
My
would-
favorite part of the show.
Well, when
I've been
he
telling that
came
on
up to me,
stage.
I didn't obviously expect that story.
Yeah.
I was like, hi.
yeah. Oh yeah. That's actually how we started talking because on stage on tour I've been telling the story about how I shoved a Jeffree Star X Morphe makeup brush up my ass when I was tripping with Tarte and Turks and Caicos and why I had to shove it up my ass. And
My favorite. It's just so recognizable. with
iconic.
the
I was
end.
trying to remove something out of my ass like a cake pop with a Jeffree Star X Morphe pointed eyeshadow brush that you carve your crease with, and that's what.
Morphe still owes me money.
Me too. Well, what? Let me
Well,
stop.
the bankruptcy, I'll never get my 1.6 million. Yeah, that's how much they owed me before they filed.
How does that work? You're doing
They-
a collab with Morphe. They owe you this
Like
money.
obviously, I got paid several times, and then the next payment was the 1.8. They decided, well, the new CEO fell into cancel culture, right?
Linda,
They-
Lisa.
That was
Fell into cancel culture is crazy.
way past that. Yeah, and whatever. And at the end of the day, they owe me and a bunch of people money, so we're never gonna get it. They filed for bankruptcy, and they.
I can't believe that's allowed, but I guess there's nothing you can really do about it.
But then it's like they're just moving forward, paying other creators to do
That.
stuff. That's
Oh yeah, how does
Uh-huh.
that make sense?
I don't
There's
know.
no like back pay situation.
We
Is it
just had
because-
to-
Did you get canceled? Is that?
No.
Well, you were saying they fell into cancel culture.
Meaning
Did you get canceled? Jeffree, they dropped you for a reason.
they decided not to work with me over the second video.
Oh.
When the second video came out and I got canceled and Morphe didn't want to work with me,
But I thought you didn't get canceled.
like to the core of it, what did people think that I did wrong? They
I'll
just, thought,
never
they just
know.
thought I was a shitty person.
I'll never know. But it is just nuts with canceled culture and just I don't know.
What
It's
did
like-
I do?
Like you would.
Well, I've done a lot of things wrong that I've apologized for, moved past. This specific moment in time was so bizarre.
Do you hold resentment?
Towards what?
Just that, like,
No.
like, that's good.
I'm like what? No, I don't. Yeah.
that makes me
Nice.
happy.
Yeah.
That makes me
I've
happy.
healed and moved past it. It was a crazy scenario. It was obviously supposed to happen. The universe gave me that challenge, and we all dealt with it differently. But looking back, I just wish, I don't know. I think saying you wish things would have happened differently is just selfish, and everything's supposed to happen how it was. But I wish people could have saw it with a different eye.
It will forever be a polarizing moment in internet pop culture history, but I agree with you that I think it needed to happen, and I think that
Yeah, and people miss that era. So with me and Michaela, whatever it is that's happening, all I did was speak my opinion, and it's obviously turned into this really massive thing.
So you agree, you purposely start drama for the moment. So you are the common denominator here.
I think the thing is that people in the comments are saying they miss our old era. Like they don't. There's no new
miss
rising.
it.
There's no new rising beauty stars, and there's not many creators. It's me, her, and a couple girls. So it's like the beauty community is
So the way you're coming for Michaela for being one of the biggest creators is how you came for James.
lacking new blood, cool people.
funny
The,
shit.
the OGs all suck.
damn, maybe I'll pop out and be a beauty
Please.
guru. Let's make a lip liner
You
more if he
know?
doesn't want to.
That part.
Like, fuck.
My bad.
It's
So yeah, I don't know. It's in a weird time, and I think a lot of people missed that era because it was so engaging and there was so much
well,
happening.
and there were really genuinely on YouTube, maybe 25 to 30 creators that were really doing it and people were really attached to. It's just
Yeah.
now with short form
And-
content, it's so oversaturated that it's
too easy now.
to love and fall in love with someone in their weekly video in their life. I don't think it will ever happen again in that way. And it is nostalgic and almost sad.
It is.
Like I even, dude, like I can't even believe I'm saying this out loud, but I miss like Logan Paul's vlogs. I would wait on them every week. Like they were just yours. And at that
Different
time,
entertainment. And
Yeah.
then Shane came in with the long form. and
the
really fucked
documentaries,
it up. And it
that
was like,
feeling
what?
when an episode of Shane Dawson.
Oh my God, Brooke is not getting a word in here. Jesus.
It makes me sad. I don't know why, but I do have such an attachment to that era forever.
I almost feel like with long form, you got to know someone a lot better. So now, like, people are attached to you still because they know so much about your life. I feel like any beauty people, like, you only know that they're doing makeup and that's it. I need to know everything about your life.
And people just aren't entertaining enough to make a 20-minute video.
That
Go into
part.
Walmart, right? Like now it's like it's just TikTok. It's just a different time.
The only videos that I'm enjoying watching are the two grown men that find pedophiles and beat the fuck out of them.
Modern day
Love
Chris
that.
Hansen.
Yes, those
Wait,
are
I
my-
didn't know
those
about
are
that. I thought you were gonna say the Costco guys.
No, these dudes, they obviously they're decoys, and then they go to wherever it is, Walmart, and they're filming, and they upload all the clips to Twitter, beating the fuck out of them. They don't care. The old days,
Ari
people just
nodding.
film like, oh, okay, Chris Hansen, you're gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
No, these dudes, they start beating them on the side of the head. They start punching the fuck.
That's honestly fucking
The one
awesome.
from yesterday, I have to show you guys later. He takes a pumpkin and smashes on the guy's head, and he's
That's it.
so fucked on the ground, just like, yeah, he wanted an 11-year-old. He should be fucking.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Damn, that's lit. That is.
By the
lit.
way, when I lived in LA, I had one gun. Now that I live in Wyoming, I have 150 firearms. How are ya?
I want to get one so bad.
Please come to a photo shoot with my Israeli AK-47.
I need to show you my stalker. It's actually
Yeah. To show you guys later. He takes a pumpkin and smashes on the guy's head, and he's
That's it.
so fucked on the ground, just like, yeah, he wanted an 11-year-old. You should be fucking.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Damn, that's lit. That is.
By the
lit.
way, when I lived in LA, I had one gun. Now that I live in Wyoming, I have 150 firearms. How are ya?
I want to get one so bad.
Please come to a photo shoot with my Israeli AK-47.
I need to.
All right, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Well, everything I said happened. He's the same Jeffree. And worse because he's like so bitter now. Yeah, this wasn't great. It really wasn't great. I want to know your opinion down below. Please, again, go to adamandeve.com/Adam for 4 items for $20. My goodness. Tour tickets down below. Let me know your opinion. That was a very long hour and a half. I will see you in my next one, and goodbye.